Sorry about that. I was like, where's my phone? I left it in the bedroom. All right, friends. Thank you so much for being here. I know some of you are going to be wondering in soon because YouTube brings you guys early. So thank you for being here. We're going to get to chatting and talking. Let me know if you have any questions. We're going to talk about all things going live. I'll make sure I'm answering questions as I go. And I'm happy to connect with many of you. And so we'll get started in a second. Your girl is making sure I get everything coordinated before I go on. Appreciate you being here. There's a few of you joining me now. Thank you so much for joining the live. Appreciate you joining. Thank you for being here. We're going to get to talking and chatting a little bit. Let me know if you have any questions. I always want to make sure I'm answering. Thank you for liking the live as well. Appreciate the like. Let me know. Hi, house. How are you, friend? How's everything going? I'm about to get over to the TikTok side in just a few minutes. I usually wait until that little surge happens here first before I go over there. But I'm about to join. Good, and you? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. It's you know, Saturdays become a little bit of a shock to the system for me. Hold on a second. Turn my volume down some. Comes a little bit of a shock to the system because my son's home. I got to get him ready, I get myself up, got to get moving. So it's a different morning routine essentially. So I just becomes a little different for me to balance it all. But I'm doing well. Doing well. I've been to the grocery store. I didn't pack groceries, unpack groceries, bought groceries, did all the things, made breakfast. So that's what I'm saying. It's a different routine. Then I come here and I'm like, oh, it's 10 o'clock. It's after 10. So that's what happens to me in the morning on the weekends. But yeah, it's all good. How are you doing, friend? How's everything going? I know you're gonna try to be on YouTube a little bit more lately, huh? Hello, friends. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you all being here. Make sure you like the live. Go ahead and click like on the live. And if you have not done so already, make sure you subscribe. And then comment. Say hello. Happy Saturday. Where are you from? Let me know where you're from. We're going to get to chatting over here. And then couple ground rules. This is a professional live. So we want to make sure that, first of all, you're 18 years and older so that you can go live stream as well as monetize. And then we also talk about tips and strategies about live. And then I am an agency on TikTok. So I'm a creator network agency. And so I'm going to do some conversations surrounding joining the agency, how to apply, information you might want to look into. And so you want to make sure that you're eligible for that as well. So let me know if you have questions. This is going to be a playlist. So I record here. How you doing, Danny? Appreciate you. Good morning. So I record over here with the thinking that I'm going to save this as a playlist and make it public for you all to access later. If there's anything I share, you can go back and look at it. And then I also will be co-streaming on TikTok in a second. So I'm going to go over to the TikTok side of the streets in just a few minutes. But I usually start here first. So again, housekeeping, make sure you like the live. Click that like button. On my screen, it's up high. On your screen, it's probably down below. So make sure you click the like button. And then also make sure that you subscribe to the channel so you can get information about live streaming and learn more about what I do. But also you can click the bell and you'll get notifications of when I go live and when I post content. Okay? So thank you all. I always say that. I appreciate you all. So go ahead and put a comment in. Let me know you're here. And then, like I said, we are going to pivot. We're going to transition. You can also double tap to live on mobile. I'm intrigued. Double tap. Oh, to like on mobile. Okay, gotcha. To like. Okay. Double tap to like on mobile. Okay. Oh, I didn't know that. That's good. That's another way. Okay. Because, well, obviously if I double tap, it's gonna probably flip my camera. But yeah, so that's another way to do it. Is that where the hearts come? That's the hearts, isn't it? Isn't that, or you're just saying there's a way to like the live to thumbs up it. I like it. This is good. Versus tapping. Tapping is the hearts, isn't it? On YouTube. Let me know if I'm right on that one, because I know I'll see hearts flying up in the feed. Um, and I don't have my other screens on right now. I'm actually gonna have to re-log in so I can see them. Good morning, everyone coming into the live. I appreciate you joining. Thank you so much for being here. I am Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. It is a TikTok Creator Network agency. I come here, I go live here first, and then I'm going to jump over on TikTok and talk over there as well. Double tap to like the live. Tapping the side emoji is the flying hearts. Okay, like. Thank you, friend. Appreciate you, friends. Thank you so much for coming in. And then make sure you subscribe. If you subscribe, you'll also, you can click the bell so you can get notifications when I go live, as well as when I post content. Okay, so I want to make sure I answer any questions here. I usually start here because YouTube is good for pushing people in the room and then people leave, and then push some more people in the room and then they leave. So I use it as a recording so I can have this playlist, because much of my conversation is geared towards the TikTok community when it comes to live streaming, particularly on TikTok, because there's so many things going on. Whereas YouTube, I mean, it's really, as you guys can tell, it's very basic. I'm just gonna say that it's basic. When you compare the two, it's super basic. And so the beauty of over here is that, you know what, you just go live, you get 50 subscribers, and you go live, and you just keep going live, and your community will find you if you're being intentional. Now, engagement matters over here as well. In addition to optimizing your profile, making sure you're using the right keywords and tags, as well as titles, all those things matter for your life. So there's a little bit more when you think about the SEO, search engine optimization, where people are searching for content and then they come across your live or your content page. So you want to be a little bit more intentional and strategic in terms of how you set yourself up on YouTube. To a certain extent, that same practice needs to happen on TikTok, but I think TikTok has a little bit more ways that you can kind of circumvent the system. Let me see what you were saying, friend. You said, have you thought about clipping your parts when you're showing screenshots to TikTok and uploading them as vertical videos here? I have. I just don't have the time. No, actually, no. To your point, friend, I have intentionally thought about it. I actually found somebody I wanted to work with on Fiverr. I actually need to follow up. I mean, that's the thing about it. I just need to follow up and just make it so that I thank you, Lefty, yes. So that I am able to get him to take my content here and repurpose it. You know, these live streams. I would love for them to be, 15, 20-minute videos as opposed to 2 hours, 3 hours, nicely edited videos. So I think that's what I would love to see. And then make some of the content here I'm talking about, to your point, where I'm showing clips on TikTok, or I'm showing, or I'm having like an intense conversation here and saying, did you know how to, and those type of things, and making those shorts. So there's a lot of content that I produce in a 2-hour live, 90 minutes to 2-hour live, that could easily be repurposed. And so it's just finding the time and capacity. So I need to do better on my end, and I need to maybe dedicate a day where I'm really honing in to my YouTube, if I'm not going to pay somebody to do it, So it's one of those things. The person I was working with, I was actually kind of impressed with. So I just need to move forward. I'm doing a meeting, and the person just messaged me to see if I got the notification. I think the answer is no, I didn't get it. Hold on 1 second. second. 1 second, friends. Sorry, friends. Thank you so much. I'm on here on TikTok. I'm sending I'm messaging somebody. I'm supposed to have a meeting scheduled, and she just so happened she caught me before I went live because I wouldn't have seen this. But give me 1 second. Okay, friends, you guys are catching me real time. So I'm about to go on TikTok. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And okay, so yeah, she was trying to see if it worked. It did not work. I did not receive what she was trying to send me. Didn't work, babes. Okay, so all right. Thank you so much. I'm about to go live. Kind of checking my emails. Maybe she didn't work. It did not work. Did not see it. Nope, didn't work. Okay. Let me know if you guys have some questions. We're gonna get to chatting in a second. I'm gonna go over Zoom. Over on YouTube, I have TikTok. Just do that for a second, and then come down one. All right, friends. Thank you so much. I am going live. Hello, TikTok. It is Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. Come on in. We're going to get to talking and chatting. I appreciate everybody joining me here. Appreciate all the support. We are going to go live. I have a couple things on my agenda. I'm going to set my other phone when I look at it. I jotted some message. Hello, Dr. Trish. How are you? You were in these TikTok streets battling. I love it, love it, love it. Hey. Setting on my other phone. Thank you so much. Look at you. Let's see. Thank you for that daily heart me. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Okay. Thank you for that daily heart me. I appreciate it, friend. So yeah, you were out late. You know what? How you doing, Mama Leanne? How are you, friend? So thank you for joining. I was out late with you all for a minute. Up a little later looking at some other stuff. Was I a little over the top last night? No, you were perfect. Agent Meta, how are you, friend? Come on in. Thank you for that daily heart me. I'm just getting started. We're gonna get to chatting and talking in just a little bit. I have some notes I want to talk through. So I have a little bit of lessons and homework to do, but I know people are gonna come in, and so I want to start off by just thanking everybody for just being willing to do the battles. I mean, really, it is a fun experience. Just knowing that you're able to connect and build community that way, and your community rallies behind you. So you did great. The dog was the dog cameo. Was the dog just right there barking? And you were like, you know what? Let me just pick the dog up. It was super cute, super cute. I love the baseball cap and everything. So it's a fun time. Hello, friend. How are you? It was a fun time last night. I really enjoyed it. Um, I was going to wait until other people got here, but there was your battle. I noticed something that happened to me. So I was bouncing around. I was floating from all the rooms. So I was floating, and because I was floating, I think I ended my last float was you, and I gifted you, and I didn't get back to Coach Rhonda in time because she was the winner. And because I didn't do that, I didn't get my power ups. I wonder if that was why I didn't get them. Yeah, he was right there because I was hyped and he wanted to come up on my lap. He was like, what's all the action and excitement about? Yeah, he was like, she is normally not like this. And he said, oh no. So no, I didn't get the power ups. And I wonder, and this is what I was gonna, kind of speculate. I wonder if it's because I wasn't in the room at the time. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. Because I was floating around doing my thing. TikTok was like, oh, well, you must not want this. Yeah, so I think that was the case. I wonder. Yeah. So it was essentially I didn't get it. Where I think the third, maybe the second or third person got a power up, but me as the MVP, I didn't get it. So I wonder if that was because of me not being in the room at the time when the game ended, when it was over. Maybe can I check if anyone got power ups for me? Well, power ups go to the winning person, so nobody else got power because I actually checked. I was like, maybe they came in other rooms, and no, I bounced around to your rooms, and you guys didn't have them yet. So only the winning person gets power ups. Yep. Yeah. So that's part of the benefit of winning the battle. Okay, I didn't know that. Yep. Yep. So yeah. So um, yep. So and I'm sending a message. Hello, friends. Thank you so much for coming in. Um, okay. Oh man. So you were the MVP and didn't get your power ups. No, I didn't get my power ups. No. How you doing, Destiny Reed? Destiny Reed? How are you, friend? Appreciate you being here. Yeah. Can you find out with TikTok? Can I find out with TikTok why I didn't get it? why you didn't give me no power ups, TikTok? You know what? I'll go back and read the instructions, but I'm pretty certain that's why I didn't get them because I wasn't in the room at the time. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's probably why it didn't happen. But I'll go back and check. But no, it did. And the power ups are not always granted either. So TikTok might just be like, hey, you know what? We did a random and you didn't get one. So yeah, but you don't always get power ups. It's not a guarantee. Yeah, so it's one of those things where maybe you'll get some, more than likely you will, depending on how your community has supported. And you know, most times you don't. You said good move, good move. Hello, friend. Good morning. I got you. I got you. um, Nurse, I got you on my list. I have to. Good morning. Got you. I have to kind of talk through. You are the second person in like the last. I think I've had in the last 3 weeks of doing this agency thing. I've had about three people tell me about those fake messages that they received. So, but you are one of two in this last week. So, in this week alone, I've had two people reach out to me about it. So, I'm going to talk about that and just being mindful of the scammy things that are out there. I guess that's going to be the message of the day. We're going to say beware of scams. So, I just want to make sure people are not, obviously being scammed or any kind of way. Wow, yes, yeah. Yeah, that particular message. So I have this. We'll talk about WhatsApp too, because WhatsApp. I'm sorry, WhatsApp is on my list of things to just kind of share a little update. So we'll see how many people are able to come to this particular live. But I know I need to communicate in those other spaces so that people know what to be aware of, beware of, essentially. And so I don't want you guys to get caught up in scams, and then all of a sudden somebody's been hijacked your account and all this other stuff. Like let's try to address it early on so that people are just kind of being a little bit more vigilant about what could what schemes are potentially out there. And there are several. There are several. And so maybe how are you doing, Rachel Sun Sunflower friend? How are you? That may be something that we just need to have like a a bigger conversation about. Coach Chantel was moving her daughter on campus. Just got off her live. Really? Oh, the mama's moving the babies in. That was me last Sunday, and then that was Luna on Monday. I gotta check in on Luna. Hopefully, she's able to make the morning. Olivia, how are you, friend? Come on in. And so just recognizing that, yeah, this is that time of the year where we are moving these babies in and they're starting their new life. Luna, I was just talking about you. We were just talking because Dr. Trish shared that Coach Chantel is moving her girls in, her daughter. I think the daughter, but she has twins. She has twins that's about to launch. Yeah, yeah. So I want to know. I don't know if it's both. I think they're different schools too. They're going to be at different schools, but yeah. So she's moving one in today, I guess. So awesome, awesome. And then I mentioned you, Luna, with moving your baby in. Having to move your baby in soon. Yes, yes. This is that time of year. We are all helping these babies make this transition. All right, my friends who are coming in, come on in. I appreciate you all joining the live. Let me know if you have questions. I'll talk about the agency stuff. We'll talk about the link in the corner you see. We'll talk about all things going live. We're gonna recap our battle streets. We had some fun times yesterday too. Hey, favorite, how are you, friend? We had some fun times yesterday, and then we're gonna talk. Thank you for that daily heart, me. How are you today? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I was saying, I started my live off on YouTube. You guys know I always start over there first. I started over there, and so hold on one second. Okay, perfect. So yeah, I got what I needed. So yeah, I started my live off on YouTube where I was sharing how I obviously now that I'm, waking up in the morning, taking my son to school now. He's in kindergarten. I then, and this morning, I was like, oh, things got a little real. I was like, I need to make time to. We went to the grocery store. I loaded groceries, unpacked groceries. I made breakfast. I was like, I was busy. So when you asked me how I'm doing, I was like, I've been up because we used to waking up doing the regular work week to get him to school. I was up early this morning too. So that's how it is. Thank you so much. Good morning. I see you all coming in. Coach Jesse, hey, hey, hey. Happy Saturday. Appreciate you coming in, friend. Yes. So, yeah, I'm doing good, but I feel like I've been up since too early. I could have slept in, but I didn't. So, no, I have a couple things on my agenda I was going to chat with you all about. So, we were all out battling. We had a great time with the battle streets yesterday. You guys are awesome. I'm going to say that. You guys did a wonderful job testing the systems, testing it out. Coach Jesse, thank you so much for all your leadership with that, too. That was awesome. Thank you all for all you're doing, Dr. Lisa. Take a power nap later. We'll see if I'm tired. Sometimes you up and you're like, oh, maybe I'll crash early tonight. We'll see. But that's the thing about it. When you get up and you get all wound up, you're like, yeah, can't sleep. I mean, you need to be taking a nap. No, actually, I do have a couple meetings that I've scheduled, so I won't have time to take a nap. But we'll see. Black Lotus, how are you, friend? So a couple things. I'm going to start off with, we'll talk about the battle stuff real quick. And then I'm going to segue. I'm going to talk about the whole fraud and fake accounts because I want to make sure we're being vigilant about that. I've had a couple of you come to me and you've gotten messages, inbox messages. You've gotten, the inbox messages. You've gotten the imposter accounts. You've gotten the people in your live that are fake notifications and stuff. So I just want us to be vigilant about it. My newbies, my new people, I know some of this is new. So just recognizing that I'm trying to make sure that we get in front of some of this stuff so it's not compromising the great work that you're doing and stuff. So we want to make sure we stay in front of it. You said, I'm fine. Thanks, Dr. Lisa. Awesome. Well, let me ask this, Luna, because I said I mentioned you earlier. Are you fine? How are you doing? Let's see how you doing too. Because I know, baby girl, she's been gone now. You're closing into the weekend time. So now I'm sure you're like, okay, it's been several days. So how are you doing? You sound much better. How is she doing? Is she doing well? Is she doing well? So I hope she is. Hopefully she's doing pretty well and adjusting just fine. Yes. Thank you all. She starts class Monday. Thank you all. She is. That's good. That's good. Um, Thank you all for liking the live. If you don't mind sharing out the live, I shared the live. You can what's called power share by holding it down and sharing it out to your followers and supporters. And then you can share it out to others that are interested in learning and growing this morning. So we sharing it out now to different folks so we can get them aware of what's going on. Okay, so just share it out my live. All right, friends, so we'll share it out and then let's talk about battling real quick because Coach Jesse, what I shared earlier, some sugar. Hey, Future, how you doing, friend? Hello, thank you for being here. Appreciate you being here. Some sugar. I didn't think I was gonna see you first thing in the morning. You are in these streets, friend. Some sugar went live yesterday, y'all. She went live yesterday. She did it. She did it. She is not showing up on my list of people who have not gone live anymore. She did a great job too. She stayed on. I'm gonna say over an hour. It was over, even though it was like 5 minutes over. It was over an hour. So you did it. She was like, "I'm gonna do it big." You did that thing, girl. I love it. I love it. And she's so funny. If y'all get over to her live, you will absolutely enjoy it. She is a hoot. She is hilarious. You went live too? You did go live. I saw you. I saw you. I didn't get a chance to jump in. You went live. Was I live too? Because sometimes I'll turn on the screen and I'll see who's live while I'm live. I think you were live when I was live. I think that's what happened. Thank you, Coach. You're welcome. Favorite. Yes, you did. Noon. I think I was still live. And then when I got off, I didn't get a chance because I went straight into a meeting. That's what happened. I think I saw when I got off, but I didn't get a chance to stop because I was going into a meeting. That's what happened to me. Yeah. TikTok gave us the heart me, but we okay. We okay. TikTok does TikTok things. That's fine. TikTok said, I'm gonna give you the heart me. Now what? But yes, thank you so much. Thank you for the shares. Appreciate you all. Thank you for the support. How you doing, Beauty by KD? How are you, friend? Thank you so much for coming into the live. Thank you for saying GM, good morning. My friends who are joining the live, say hello, my newbies. We are a community over here. So I'll share more about the agency if you're interested in joining. I am a Creator Network agency. So we are talking all things going live and how I support you in your live journey. I don't want you to be nervous, scared, or afraid. We got some people in the room that was that way, but now they are going live and they are doing it well. They're doing it well. I was gonna let me start there because that kind of goes with the battling. Did we locate Butterfly? Okay, so here's what I was sharing in the chat yesterday. How you doing, Miss Darlene? Here's what I was sharing in the chat. Congratulations. Thank you. It's my journey. Anybody, really quick, I'll recap it in a second. Anybody interested in joining the agency, all you have to do is click the link in the corner. It's that link in the corner. You click apply. It's free. It's a free program. I'll go through the details so that you guys kind of know all about it. But you're more than welcome to apply. You say, yes, that. What? Yes, that. Yes, that. Yes, that. What you mean? You want to know about the agency? Let me know. The mystery of the butterfly. Okay, here's what I was trying to say yesterday. I was saying it in the chat. You guys didn't understand what I was saying. On WhatsApp, I'm able to rename people. When I do have a direct message, when you all direct message me, I rename you so I know who I'm talking to. So Butterfly, for you all, I didn't know this. You guys still see the original name. I see the person's named. I don't see them as Butterfly. So clearly Butterfly is it's about 5 or 6 of y'all. Butterfly is one of the 6 people who I've renamed. So I don't know who Butterfly is. I don't know. You applied? Okay, I'm gonna check for you, friend. I really don't know who Butterfly is because I renamed the person. So I renamed. So what I will tell you now, I'm gonna tell y'all to go check because she ain't in the room yet. Did Butterfly respond last night? Thank you all for support at the end. Because I was about to say that's so true, Nana. I'm being a little messy, but that might be Sultry Nana. If that person replied late yesterday, it wasn't her then it wasn't Sultry Nana, because so Sultry Nana is renamed as a name on me from my list. Sultry Nana, Treetop is renamed. There's about 6. Sarah's renamed, so it might be Sarah. No, it's not her. Okay, so it may be Sarah because Sarah's renamed for me as well. So it's somebody who has messaged with me that is there, and you guys see Butterfly. I don't see Butterfly. What's her name? Sarah's real name? She might be Butterfly. I don't know. Sarah. Sarah's the empty. She's the junk journal empty nester. I think that's her full name. Yeah, so that's Sarah. I can't remember who else. Treetop, Sarah, Lisa, the other Lisa. Lisa and we've communicated. It's about 5 or 6 of y'all. What do you see? I see the name I renamed them. I don't see the name that may be their original WhatsApp name. I don't see whatever they had. I have the name. I see the name that I've renamed. So I knew it's them. Because some people have phone numbers. So those people had phone numbers that showed up for me. And I was like, oh, well, let me change this out for the phone number. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like I was trying to make sense of who the person was from a TikTok perspective. So I changed it to their name and, their TikTok name. So I know who it is. So I don't know who Butterfly is, but Butterfly is literally, it's one of the 6 people. It's one of them. So I'm telling y'all, it's one of them. Butterfly haven't responded to my messages. Butterfly's like, why are you calling me Butterfly? Butterfly probably don't realize they butterfly. I don't know. Butterfly probably sees a phone number. I don't know what y'all see, but I don't see that. So yes, that's what I'm saying. I don't see Butterfly. I don't see it. And Butterfly probably don't see it neither. So you guys are funny. It's like, who is Butterfly? Really quickly, for my people in the room that's new, we're talking about, so when you join the agency, there's a couple things that I ask you to do. One of the things I'm asking you to do is add my WhatsApp group. So we're talking about the WhatsApp group. Add my school group. School is where I put all the library resources and stuff. So the WhatsApp is more like a chat, like we're treating it as a group chat. So there's a chat that's talking about the battling, and so somebody named Butterfly is there, and he's like, "Who is Butterfly?" And I'm saying, I don't know who Butterfly is. Maybe it's just our sign that we're going to soar like a butterfly. There we go. There we go. I love it. NP Mentor, how are you, friend? Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday, friend. Come on in. Okay, my friends. So here's what I'm gonna do. We just had our friend. It's my journey. Is that it? It's come on, 1 second. Let me go. I'm gonna go to the screen and see who has joined. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for the follow. Come on in. We're gonna chat and let me know if thank you for the daily heart me. Appreciate that. That's right. We have 4 more daily heart me's. If you don't mind supporting my flash goal, I know some of y'all sent it already, and TikTok still has me down. Have approved me. I approved all the people I needed to approve this morning. I didn't see you. Have I? Unless I approved you previously. I didn't have any other requests in there. So you're not in the group yet? I can't check now because I got to check on this phone. It's not on my other phone. Let me know, Rich. Send me a message if you're saying you're not in the WhatsApp. I definitely approved everybody I needed to approve. That was in there waiting. That was pending. I did that. I did some yesterday and I did some today. Yes, and it really was just people who had applied, who had joined like in the last 2 to 3 days. So it wasn't many in there to approve. Thank you so much. How you doing, Sheila? I approved you. You was in there. Sheila, thank you so much. Okay, it's my journey. It's my journey. Are you still in the room, friend? Let me know if you're still here. Say hello. I don't see you in my viewer box. So let me know if you're still here. I'm going to see if you are able to, yeah, got notifications. Okay. You got notifications? Then you're fine. You're in there then. Yeah. Thank you so much. Anybody who's interested in the agency, you're more than welcome to hit the link in the corner and apply. I'm going to talk about it in a second. I want to make sure you guys know what to expect. It's free. I give a lot of value and resources. I don't want you guys to be nervous, scared, or afraid. I want you to learn. I want you to grow. I want you to feel confident and come to me asking me questions, understanding this TikTok process. Um, and I support all creators. So, unless you have an agency, then I can't coach approach you. So that's the only caveat. It's my journey. Are you still in the room, friend? You got to accept it. So you have an invite. You have an invite. So I got to tell you what to expect. Let me know if you're here. Oh, pure intentions. Let me check for you then, friend. Let me check. And I'll talk about it. Thank you for the shares and the support. I see you, friend. Miss Bev, how you doing too? I see you as well. I see all of you. Patrick, how are you, friend? Good morning. Happy Saturday. Lots of love to you last night. The Palestinian man came on. Somebody came on your live again. You didn't let them in your room, did you? You didn't accept them, did you? We have the flash go, y'all. Yes, we do have the flash go. Thank you so much. How you doing, Brenda? Thank you for the daily heart me. Double click. Double click. Double click. I missed what you said. Good morning, Miss Bev. How are you? Double click what? What did I miss, Luna? I'm good and you. I'm doing well. Oh, pure intentions. You got accepted. Hey, we moving. We cooking with grits this morning. So I gotta talk. I gotta speak to what to expect. So let me talk through this so that both anybody else applying first. Let me know and I'll do it all in one conversation. So what you should expect next as a next step. So both it's my journey. Thank you. You're welcome. It's my journey and pure intentions. Both of you got accepted into the agency. So both of you are part of the Launch Your Income community. The community is growing. I love that. You're doing poetry too. I love that. Okay, awesome. And then it's my journey. Did you leave me, friend? Let me know. I can't. The chat moved a little bit, so I can't tell if you're still in the room. But let me know if you're still in the room. Say I'm here. I'm here. And so what will happen next? And anybody else who's going to click the link, let me know because I want to make sure I'm sharing with everybody. There's a couple things TikTok will need to approve you and make sure that you are eligible essentially. Okay, so a couple things I wanted you all to know. Thank you all for the shares and the like too. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to use my other phone to walk through it with you all. Okay, so now that you've been accepted into the agency, there's about a 4-step process now. So I say that to manage your expectations because I know y'all, the people who have done this already, they're like, yeah, there's multiple things you need to do. So here's what we're gonna do. Let me go to my shop page so you can see it. Okay, so now that I've sent you an invitation, you gotta accept the invitation. So that's step number 1. Okay, so you gotta accept the invitation. Thank you. Luna said, congratulations. How you doing, Dr. Peg? So that's the first step. So I'm on my shop page. I'm gonna change my mirror so you can see it. Okay. I'm gonna change this so you guys can see it. And so you're gonna go to your inbox. You see where it says inbox here? Hey. And in the inbox, you're gonna get a system notification. So I'm gonna click my inbox. Hold on, it took me. And in my inbox, you're going to see this area here. It says that little black and white box there. It says system notification. Are you talking about TikTok Shop today? No, Dr. Peck. I'm a TikTok Creator Network agency. I got approved. So I've been an agency for 3 weeks now, since the beginning of August. So if you click the link in the corner over here, it's the corner on the left side, is a link over here. If you click that link, you can apply to be a member of my agency. It's a free agency. You said, wow, congratulations. It's free. And then essentially, I'm showing a couple people how to accept they've applied, they clicked the link and applied, they got accepted. And so now I'm showing them how to get their information. How do they accept the invite? So that system notification, okay? So I want you to click that. That's a message from TikTok. It's not from me. So because you got invited, TikTok sent you a system notification that says, now a Creator Network has invited you. And so with that Creator Network, you're going to go in and follow the steps to accept. And then once you accept, I'm going to send you a message. I'm having to reevaluate my process a little bit. Thank you so much, friend, for the daily heart me. Appreciate you all. We got the flash go. Look at TikTok. TikTok didn't think we was gonna do that. We did it, y'all. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And so I'm having to reevaluate my process because TikTok does not allow clickable links. That's all. Let me just say that. TikTok does not allow clickable links. So after you accept the notification, then you need to get into my groups. Okay. So that's what we're talking about. We're talking about the WhatsApp group. I have a school group, and then my communities essentially. And the first step of that is that I need for you to fill out my contact form because it's not a clickable link in the inbox for TikTok. It seems as if I'm having to get your email real quick and send you an email with all the clickable links in there. I think that's what I'm going to end up having to do moving forward. I don't like having to do that step because I have a lot of stuff already automated, but I think that's probably going to be the workaround because a lot of people are not able to take the link, then put it in the browser because essentially you can copy and paste the link, put it in the browser, go to a page, fill out my form, then you get a notification, you get an email notification with the other links after that. So we'll figure it out. We'll do the workaround if we have to, where I have to just get your email and email it to you directly. But in the meantime, I'll send you a notification after you've accepted into the agency. You'll get an inbox message from me that has my web page that you can go to. Okay, so that's actually the next step after you accept. Okay, figuring out how to give people links and get email is a challenge. It is. It is. TikTok does not make it easy. They do not make it easy for you at all. So I'm working through it. But we'll get there. Top of the morning. How you doing, Savage? Appreciate your friend. Thank you so much for being here. So what happens next is that once you get accepted into the agency, so let me run down the agency real quick. And for anybody who's curious or interested in joining, when you apply, you do have 7 days to accept those notifications, those invites. They do expire. If you let them expire, then you have to reapply. Okay, so I just want to say that because there's a few people who submitted to apply and they let the acceptance expire. So you got to be diligent in that way. Use Linktree. No, it's not. I have Magically on my website. No, this is the link to my agency. So this is the link once you get accepted. It's to me the web page for the agency. I treat it as a hidden link because I don't want only want people who are in the agency to get that and get that information and get out. So that's what I'm sending people. I'm sending them the agency email where you put your contact information in. Yeah, so I have that kind of private. Yeah. So that's for the people who have been accepted. FYP. Thank you so much, Sugar. I appreciate your friend. Come on in, everybody. Let me know if you have questions. So really quickly, when it comes to, please, I need to understand to block them, but not others. To block that particular person. That particular person when you're in the live. When they're in your live, you can block people. Give me 1 second, Patra. Let me do the agency talk, and then I think I have a whole thing about fraud. So we're gonna deal with fraud, scams, and blockers. People we gotta block. So to your point, let me add the blocking method onto my list of stuff under the scamming conversation. So, and I'm happy you're here, Fran, because I want to make sure there's some things that will happen in the live and in your inbox that, there's just shady characters out there. We just got to be careful. And I just want to make sure I'm saying it to my people who are still kind of getting used to this. I don't want you to deal with any of the shady folks. So I'll put that on my list of things I want to talk about. Okay. In the meantime, really quickly, let me do the plug for the agency. If you are interested in the agency, it is a TikTok Creator Network agency. TikTok essentially has agencies to help identify people who would like to go live, continue to monetize, grow your community, all the things within the live stream platform. So it is for live hosting, live streaming, coming on the screen and building your community, and then ultimately monetizing. So with that, I got approved for an agency. How you doing, Nikki? Nika Grace. And then I got approved to be one of the Creator Network agencies. And TikTok has a couple criteria for if you want to apply. You have to make sure your account's in good standing so you don't have any violations on them. You got to make sure that you also are not with an agency. I can't coach or poach anyone who's already with an agency. And then You also want to make sure for my agency that you're in the US or Canada. Okay, so that's what I'm approved for. If you are not in those regions, then you have to find an agency that is in your region. Okay, and then what I do as an agency, I've gotten this question quite a bit. First of all, there's no cost to have an agency work with you. The agency's job, essentially, what TikTok does is that you get paid by TikTok. TikTok takes a percentage of your rewards anyway, whether you have an agency or not. TikTok takes their share. So with TikTok share, what they say is that, okay, if you're with an agency, that agency can support your training, your development, your hosting strategy, your monetization strategy. They also can support you if you are in violation of TikTok's community guidelines. Maybe you got a restriction, a violation, or a ban. Okay, so TikTok is like, okay, the agencies are our set of eyes and ears to recruit, but also to train and to advocate for creators. So that's what an agency does. That's what I do. I talk about training quite a bit. There's a couple different ways I train. I have a school account. I do a weekly Zoom meeting, so we're doing our next meeting tomorrow at 6:30. I'm sending it out to y'all today, the link, because you got to pre-register for it. Again, it's my way of safeguarding that everybody I'm connecting with is in the agency. It's not people who are non-agency folks that are attending my meetings. So essentially, I do a weekly Zoom meeting. I do the school content. There's a school platform where I have resources, information there for you. We also have the WhatsApp where we're chatting and connecting there. A lot of the chatting group that's really popular right now is the battle group, and so they're talking a lot about how to engage in that way. And then I go live. I go live twice a day. Yeah, so I'm here. I give different tips and nuggets. So that's what I do. So that's how the agency works. I want you guys to know that I'm going to trainings. I'm bringing stuff back to you guys. I'm telling you some things I'm learning. A lot of you guys go out in these streets too, and y'all come back here and y'all share stuff too. So that's the beauty of being with an agency. You have a community. You have people who are supporting your journey, and then you got somebody you can go to and ask questions. And I tell you guys all the time, I don't have all the answers, but if I do have, I know how to do research. And I know how to ask people like, hey, anybody in the room? You said, where's the link? It's in this corner. It's the corner link. That's what you're gonna click. That's the agency's link. So that's how I've been operating. So we're 3 weeks in and we are growing. I tell people all the time, I'm just amazed by the growth and the interest, because I think we all want to make sure we're following the rules and we know how to do it. Research, but that's PhD to you. I know we know how to do research. Anything they taught us, you know how to do research, and you know how to teach people to do research. That's the other thing. How does someone become to do what you're doing? Oh, you applied, Bev? Let me check, friend. How does someone? Well, I mean, honestly, with the agency, how you doing? Is it Eunice? Is that it, Eunice? Let me know if I said that right, friend. Thank you so much. Yes, we do. That's why we pay so much to grad school. Hey, I got my loans forgiven, y'all. I'm just gonna say that right now. Praise the Lord, I got mine forgiven. Sorry, I'm forgiven. Whew. Yes. Okay, Eunice. How you doing, Dr. Eunice? I sent you a picture with a rudeness video of a girl. I want to know where to send. Okay. Okay, I'll talk to you about that too. Okay, I'll look at it, friend. Um, that's awesome. Yeah, mine too. You said, yeah, mine too. Hey. Baby said, me too. um, Let me say, okay, Eunice, real quick, your question was, how do you get to do what you're doing? I've been in these TikTok streets learning and growing and essentially learning TikTok's information over the last, I'm about to hit my 1 year anniversary, okay? Going live, I started in January, okay? So been doing this twice a day since February. So been in these streets for quite some time and just learning and growing. A couple things TikTok does look for in the application is that you are your blue box level, you are an engaged person, you understand the different ways to be a viewer, to also be a live host, and you can teach other people. And so they look at your follower count too. So that's the other thing. You want to kind of pay attention to how many followers you have, how long you've been. So all that information they're gathering. And then they also, essentially you have to fill out a full application. So what they want to do is make sure you understand how to run a business, how to run an agency, how do you, lead people essentially. So my application was pretty extensive in my process, and I will say, um, my LLC I've had for almost 20 years. So I've been doing my LLC, my private practice for over 20 years. So, and I've always done it. So even though I've had higher ed jobs and senior leaderships, I've always done my private practice. So that's the way I've operated. So I've been able to bring that here. You said thank goodness for loan forgiveness. I know. Dedication and consistency. That's awesome. That's awesome. Kind of got oh, Mega K, God for loan forgiveness. Thank goodness. Yes, yes, that's it. Yes, dedication and consistency. That's it. Dedication and consistency. That's it. I say consistency and engagement for TikTok too. You gotta do the engagement piece too. You have a great live energy. Thank you. So some of the people are too frantic for me. Oh, it's hard. I mean, when I think about some of the live hosts, everybody's not for everybody, and you gravitate towards people you can connect with, and there's just a different maturity level at times. I'm gonna name that because that matters. We said, what are you talking about? I'm talking about going live. I'm talking about the agency right now, though. The agency, and I'm gonna check Miss Bev's information. Thank you. God bless you for being strong like that. Wow, you're welcome. Where can I find the application for just in general for an agency? Look up the Creator Network program. But if you're talking about my agency, it's here in the corner. Um, what's your private practice, Dr. Lisa? You know what? I've always done career education. Career education is my primary, and then it was more or less, college readiness, those type of things. So I was considered. Well, I am still an education consultant. If you look up that practice, that's what I did. I was an education consultant. So, and I focused on career education in particular. Yeah. You say yours. It's like yours. The one in the corner. You can click the link here. Hi there. How you doing, Dion? My friend. I see you, my friend. I need an appointment with you then. You said I need an appointment. Yes, I've always done that. Yeah, that was my primary, and then I since then I've changed over to broader business strategy. This career suits you. It does. It does. That's what my husband said. He was like, you should have been. So because now y'all gonna have me like do a whole unpacking, because I think we get so accustomed to the 9 to 5, and then obviously you get an advanced degree. You're like, oh well, I need to climb the ladder and do all the things with my advanced degree. I think I had that mindset for a while, and it was holding me back from doing my own thing. I think some of it was fear. You got to be careful about what does it mean to not have a job and income and all this other stuff. You got bills, you got expenses. So a lot of it was fear. Doing the time too, and if I really unpack it, I went through a divorce. You know, so that took up a lot of time and space and energy. So it was just a lot that was happening, and I was still doing this on the side. You know what I'm saying? So it was never something I wasn't doing. It was just not something I was like really, really amplifying. I had that mindset too. And yes, exactly. Yeah. Morning. How you doing, friend? Toya is away. How you doing? FYP. Look at your friend. Thank you so much. Appreciate everybody. Thank you for the contact too. Let me say my service excellence. My service excellence. My service plus. I need to increase. I need to what did I say? Redo it, because they took it away when I became a business account. So now I need to take it back to what I had for the personal account. Thank you for the daily heart, me friend. Identity shift. Did I just do an identity shift for you? Thanks, I applied. Morning, everyone. How you doing? Tanya's way. So let me do this. Let me check my people who applied real quick. And we're going to talk about the scammers out there too. Okay, let me check. Miss Bev, you was first. So let me check you. And I didn't get a chance to talk about TikTok's rules. TikTok, I told you can't be with an agency. Miss Bev is going through, so you're fine. It's gonna go through for you. I didn't get a chance to talk about the rules, so you can't be you have to be in the U.S. or Canada, because that's where my agency's approved for. You also have to make sure. So Miss Bev, you got a system notification. I'm going to show you what that means in a second. Let me do the other two, and then I'll show you what happens next. And so if you have not gone live, TikTok will make you do a trial live. So just keep that in mind. That is something. And Dr. Eunice, you got to do a trial live. But I'm going to invite you. So let me. Your conversation is a part. You got to do a first step. Then you can accept the invitation. So give me a second. I'm going to sing you. I'm going to set it up. I'm going to sing you everything you need. However, you have a step. You got a pre-step to do first. Okay. And let's see. Let's see. I'm sending you it too. I heard they want to only talk about going live as well. What's that, friend? Who was they? I missed the beginning of your. Let's see. Let me see. You can go back and look at other comments. You said I'm in the US, just riding the wave. I love that. Yes. Well, TikTok really wants the live community. They recognize this to be a big part of going live. Okay, so I sent you the notification. I'm gonna go back. I got to send you another message too. Okay. On your first live TikTok rules. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Miss Eunice and her, they want to only talk about going live as well. Well, no, you could talk about your experience. You can play around with stuff. They don't restrict you in those first lives. Especially in the trial live. You're pretty fine. There's a few people who had to do the trial live in the room already. That's in the agency. I think there's a few of you who had to do it. It was pretty easy going. Okay, identity shift, you got to do the trial live too. So you got to do the trial live. So it just popped up for you, friend, too. So so you and Dr. Eunice are in the same situation. Let me send you the invite. You got, both of you have 7 days to do this trial live, okay? So in order to accept the invitation, I ultimately going to send you for the agency. You got to do that trial live first, okay? So we'll talk about that. So they sent me another live appointment and I saw that, but I was not ready to go on again. Yeah, I wouldn't accept a live appointment that someone's sending you unless you know them. Yeah. Okay, so let me send you. So you both received a message from me in your inbox. Your situation is different from Mrs. Bev. Mrs. Bev, you're about to get a different conversation from me. So I'm going to send you this little blurb that just speaks to having to do your trial live for both of you. And then you, in that inbox, there's a message that you first received. It says you're invited to complete a live trial. You're going to click that message. It looks like you can't click it, but you can. You click that message. It will allow you to then go, it'll take you to the live screen. You're going to have to verify your identity that you're 18 years and older. And then you're going to have to, then once you're approved, then you can go live. Okay? So once you're approved, you can go live. And then with that approval, thank you so much, Nika Grace. And then with that approval, once you do it, you then get a system notification. So this part is for Miss Bev. So Miss Bev and then both Dr. Eunice as well as Identity Shift. If you go here, this is my shop page. So I'm just going to show you what it looks like for you. Okay, so once you do your trial live, this is what you're going to have to pay attention to. And then Mrs. Bev, you already have this. I have to make an appointment with you. Okay. Do you need a ring light and makeup and all the other stuff for the trial live? Like, will people actually see you? Let me share this information, and then I'm gonna talk about the trial live. Okay, give me 1 second, because I want you to feel comfortable. Okay, you see that where it says inbox? You're gonna go to your inbox. Once you what do I do on the trial? Okay, give me 1 second. You said okay. So once you do your trial live, so this is after the trial live, you will get this system notification. That's what I'm trying to take you to. So you do the inbox message. You click the inbox message. And in your inbox, you see where it says system notifications? It's that black and white box there. That's where a notification. And so Mrs. Bev, that's for you, essentially. You got this system notification. You received it. System notification, essentially, it is saying a creator network invited you. Then and then you have to go through the steps of accepting my invitation. So all my people, so my 2 people, Dr. Eunice and Identity Shift, you guys will get that after you do your trial live. So you'll get that system notification, then you accept it, and then I'm going to send you my email, my website, to go and put your contact information so I can get your email, all that stuff. Um, I was sharing earlier, I'm probably going to have to revamp that process because TikTok doesn't allow clickable links. So a lot of people have been having trouble with copy and pasting the link. So I may have to get your email and then email you my link so you can get it that way. So I'm going to think about my process. I may have to do it that way. I need to recharge my coins, everyone. How you doing, Sarah? Sarah might be butterfly, y'all. I'm just going to say that real quick. um, Gotta go. Congratulations. Thank you so much, Dr. Ben. Hey team, how you doing? Short stuff. Okay, so my trial live folks. Anybody who is nervous about this, don't be nervous. My people who are in the room who have had to do a trial live or who were at one point nervous about going live, okay? Please put do it scared. Let's see some sub stickers. Let's see some words of encouragement because we know we all, many of us have been there, okay? We all have been there at some point. But I will say this, when you do your trial live, don't overthink it. You have to do 10 minutes. The trial live, I didn't say this earlier. I apologize for not saying that. I should have led with that. It's a 10-minute trial live. 10 minutes. Okay? You said, yes, we have. I know. You said, Miss Mel, we've been there. We've been there. Do it scared. Too scared, but I have gotten a lot better. Yes, that's it. 10 minutes. That's it. What can I talk about for 10 minutes? Is 10 minutes long to you? Let me know it's 10 minutes long to you. You said 10 minutes. 10 minutes is not long. Okay? Lord, I'm more scared to go back to the 9 to, oh, you're more scared to go back to the 9 to 5. You could do 10 minutes. Here's what, yes, you said it will go by fast. Thank you. Do it funny. There we go. What topics do you plan to talk about? That's it. So it's 10 minutes. It's a 10-minute trial. Let me say this real quick because I don't want to forget to say this because Quetta, she's in the agency too. She did her 10 minutes and she did 8 minutes, y'all. She did 8 minutes. I was like, Quetta, you gotta look at the time. She's like, I didn't know it was 8 minutes. So she had to do it again. So here's where you look at the time. If you're in your live, at the time you're in your live, there's the power button in the top corner. I'm gonna let you know how to cut the live off. So that's the power buttons. And then right under that, it's like this little house. You click that house, it shows you your real-time analytics. So I'm gonna click my house. I've been live for 50 minutes right now. I feel like I've been live longer than that, but it's 50 minutes. So that's because I came on YouTube first. That's why I was like, wait a minute, why is it 50 minutes? 50 minutes. It should be an hour actually. And so what you're gonna do is pay attention to that time. So that little house you can click and then see what time it's in the right top corner. Once you click it, you'll see the real time that you've been live. It's tracking your live time. I will tell you. I will tell you during that time, I love Mrs. Beck. She said, take notes. Just take notes or a notebook. If you have something you're going to talk about, and for your first live, you can easily say, hey guys, this is my first live. I'm doing this for the first time. I'm coming here. I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to start live streaming. If you have a specific topic or niche, bring it up. Talk about it. Introduce yourself. And keep introducing yourself. The other thing I tell people to do, and so we've heard some people say there's some strange things going on with effects. People have the ability to create their own effects. I will tell you be careful because some of them are kind of raunchy and explicit, so I don't know what's in there. I heard TikTok's trying to remove those because people are in there doing some bad behavior stuff. But I tell people that's a good way to let the live go. Let it just play around with the effects, play around with the filters, play around with the sound, play around with the voice. Just play. Just get to know, press around, click around different things, see where things is at. Click your photo. You'll see some information there for you when it comes to your level, your gift gallery, if it's there yet. It might not be there for the first one. But just know that this is where you're just learning and growing. It's nothing you shouldn't be too stressed about it. It's a quick conversation. Here's what will happen. I don't want to say that no one will come into the live. I will tell you, TikTok does not push your live out when it's new like that. You may get a random empty bot. It looks like it's in a little sofa chair. You might get something random like that will pop in. You might get a few people who are part of your friends list, they may pop in to see that you're live, but you won't get a lot of viewers because TikTok is not letting your live really visible at that point. So you may get a few, but I don't want to say nobody, but it's not going to be many. Okay. If you do want to coordinate the live where maybe me or anybody in the agency, if you know somebody, have somebody come with you. You know, I'm totally fine. I've done it for several people. If you'd let me know in advance and I'm available, I'll pop in with you and I'll walk you through what's here. And, you know, I'm in the chat because you won't be able to have a guest up yet, but I'll be in the chat and I can tell you different things to click to. So just don't, you know, I don't want you to feel nervous about this. You're in an agency that's going to hold your hand. Okay. Patrick, you said I never did trial live. It just seems like it got the people who shouldn't be able to go get live. Is that what you're saying? Some people shouldn't have live access. I guess that's some trial live. Not everybody should get live access. I hear you, friend. Should we put those boxes on the screen that says this is my first live? Say hello if you're new. Oh, I love that. See, I like the way you think. I love that. I don't know if you will have that access. I don't know if you will have that in the very first one. I think you do. If you click, it's going to be like a little magic wand type stick here. It's called Enhance. Click it and see if you have stickers. You could definitely put something there. Boards, possibly you have it. I'm not sure though in the first one. You may not have access, but you're welcome to do that. You are absolutely welcome to do that. Dr. Lisa just got an email about Service Plus that I think is a scam. I'm forwarding it to your email. Okay, perfect. Yeah, send it to me. You think it's a scam, but you did go to a webinar. Did you fill out their form or something? But you did go there, but you're right. It might be. Who knows who was there with you. So it could be a scam. Yeah, I'm going to segue to scams because that could have been something where somebody was reaching out to folks and now they went to your profile, if your email's in your profile, and they emailed you. Yeah, that's possible. You said, girl. I'm willing to support whoever needs help with the trial live. There you go, favorites there. See, that's what I said. Just let us know. Play music if you like. Yes, you can play music. You can. Yeah, just be careful about the music. But yeah, you could definitely play music in the U.S. still. Yeah, good morning. Good morning, friend. How you doing, Dex? Goes Digital. Appreciate you being here. Let's see. You say you're so awesome. Oh, thank you. What agency are you speaking of? I'm speaking of my agency. This is Launch Your Income Agency. If you click the link in the corner, you can apply to it, but I'm a creator network agency. You said no. No what? No what happened? Or you don't have an email in your bio. So it might be legit if you filled something out. It just depends on what you did. Because the question is, how would they have gotten your email? So yeah. Thank you. Going to go get dressed and see where my day takes me. You can find 10 minutes. If you find 10 minutes, okay, let me say this real quick. Tomorrow I'm doing my Zoom call. So anybody who applies today, and obviously if you do it first thing in the morning tomorrow, you will get my invite to the Zoom meeting. The Zoom meeting, it's one of those things where it's a chance for us to meet, off, in the other space so we can chat and talk. I usually have some things I want to cover with you all because there's so much happening, and then and then people ask questions too. So it's a great way for us to kind of come together. So just know that that's another way you can get support. It is at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. I'm in Orlando, Eastern tomorrow. So 6:30 p.m. Eastern. And like I said, if you complete the trial, get accepted into the agency, I can send you the Zoom link. Okay? All right. All right, friends. So you guys got it. You don't be nervous or scared. You got it. You said, me too. I will come in her live. There we go, Miss Bev. Appreciate your friend. Okay, Miss Bev. So you got the notification. So accept. After you accept, I get a notification that you accepted. I am going to send you an inbox message. Okay? That tells you I need you to complete my webpage. It's my webpage. So because TikTok don't allow clickable links, you got to copy, paste, and put in your browser. It's going to take you to my webpage. Scroll down, fill out my little form, hit submit. You hit submit, you get a confirmation email from me. It comes from Stan Store, but you get a confirmation email. In that confirmation, I have the clickable links to my school community as well as the WhatsApp. Okay, those two communities are there for you. So that's how it should go. Now, for whatever reason, a lot of people aren't able to get to my webpage to do the contact form. So I've had to get your email and then email you my links. So that's another way we could do it if it doesn't work the way it's supposed to. So we'll see. All right, I'm gonna teach a little bit so we can get going. Is that a group meeting? I would love to meet on the Zoom. Yeah, yeah. So Petra, see, that was the whole thing about getting you my school in my WhatsApp. So you're there now. So you're gonna get emails from me. It's gonna go to the 56 email. So you're gonna get emails from me. I'm sending the Zoom information. You gotta register. So check your email. You're gonna have to register first to access the Zoom link. It's what you're getting is a registration link, and I have to do it that way because I got to make sure people who are coming to the Zoom are people in the agency. Okay, so you do have to register first, and then you'll get a link to access to join the meeting at 6:30 tomorrow. No meeting, no meeting. I didn't fill out anything on the Service Plus webinar. So yes, meaning you have email address on your profile page. They could have gotten your name and went to your page and sent you a scam email. Yeah, that's possible. Yeah, it looks like a scam to you. Yeah, it probably is. I'm able to join the Zoom tomorrow. Am I able to Zoom? Brenda, did you officially join the agency? I've been up to date with most people. I don't think you joined the agency yet. Have you joined? I don't think you gotta click the link in the corner. Click the link and apply. I don't think you did. But let me know if I'm missing you. Okay, got it. All right, perfect. Great, yes, I will. Awesome. Somewhere on my link tree. Yeah, that's possible. Yeah, good morning, good morning. No, not yet. Okay, yeah. Once you join the agency and you get accepted, then yes, you could have all the information. Yeah, that's the Zoom meeting is just for the agency people. Thank you so much, friends. Okay, so let's talk about fake accounts and fraud because how you doing, Vibe Wellness Woman and Silver Fox? Appreciate you both. Thank you so much. Anybody else looking to join the agency, you're gonna click the link in the corner. I can go back and address any any of our new people. I'm so excited for you. I need to join. You gonna go live? I love you said Dion. So I ain't going live, but I just want to be with you. I appreciate you, Fred. I know you're like I don't know about the whole live thing. All right, friends. Couple things I wanted to share. Fake accounts. I've been seeing a lot of these scammy accounts that have been coming through, and the newest one is the one where they're sharing is TikTok Help Center, TikTok Help. It's I can't show you what I'm talking about because it's on this phone. It's not on the app. Am I wrong? Yeah, I don't have it on this app on this phone. It's not the app's not on this phone because I was gonna go to WhatsApp, but it's not on this phone because it. Oh, do it? Did I? No, it's not. It's not on here. I gotta create that account. I gotta log in. Yes, I got that in my inbox. Yes. Yeah. Yes, I'm ready to go live. Thank you. You are? Thanks to you. Are you really? Click the link. If you're ready to go live, you probably have to do a trial live, but if you're ready, we can do it, friend. Hello, Bloom. Um, so these messages, they're sending them quite a bit lately. I think in the last 3 weeks since this agency, I got scammed. You got scammed? Oh, yeah, you gotta be careful, friend. Yeah, that one is the newest one. It looks like it's a legit. The name obviously makes you think it's TikTok and it's legitimate. It's not. TikTok does not send messages like that. TikTok does not send messages like that. They do not inbox you. The things that TikTok does, you'll see that, like I said, the system notification. If you are in trouble with TikTok, you got a system notification. That's what you got. Okay, you got a system notification. Okay, so when I'm here, these are the system notification messages. Let me flip my screen so you can see it. System notification. Okay, that's what you got. Okay, that's how TikTok sends you a message. TikTok does not send you a message like here that says TikTok help or whatever name. It does not. It doesn't come in your inbox like that. It's always a system notification, or TikTok Shop in this case, or something like that. That's how it pops up. Okay, so just know that those anything else is a scam. Okay. Um, so that's the first telltale sign. I'm just checking up some of the messages. The scary part is that as a report that and TikTok told me that there's no violation on TikTok messages. I know, I know because I have the imposters. I have the people who fake my account, and I can't report them. You got to send those messages to TikTok Legal. It's a TikTok Legal page that you have to go to. That's what I had to find out the hard way or the long way because it took a while before I found that out. Somebody came in and said, "Hey, Dr. Lisa, I saw somebody post that there's a legal page you're supposed to go to report that," and that's how I found out. I'm back. Just did a 30-minute pop up. Oh, did you really? Awesome, Miss Darlene. Yes, thank you. Yes, that's where you have to go. That's my homework for today. I got to do my legal forms for my latest imposters. Good morning. How you doing, Annie? Go into the people you follow and who is following you. Put user in search and get rid of. Oh yes, yeah. That is. Thank you for sharing that, Dr. Trish. That is how you get rid of those banned accounts. So I'll reiterate that for you guys because that's important to know in a couple different ways. Yes, those banned accounts. Yeah. Um, that guy stealing people's accounts and money. TikTok will not do anything. Yeah, you gotta go to legal. You gotta report people from like a fraud, scam, impersonator, imposter, all those type of accounts, harassment, all that stuff. You gotta go to TikTok Legal. There's a list of different ways you can report them on the TikTok Legal page. Okay, but it's not. It's a web page that you go to. It's not in the app at all. It's a web page. Those are maybe scammers from Nigeria. I don't know where they're from, but yes, they could be all over the world. I will tell you this: they are all over the world. Yep. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. So this is a global app. So you got all types of people that share deleted Telegram. They move them. Yes. So yeah, I will definitely be careful. Okay. Gotcha. You're Yeah, the ones that are banned accounts are not BOTs. You're right. They are real people that got banned, and then there are oftentimes nowadays they're not BOTs. They are real people. Yeah, even scamming people that are looking for work. Yes. Yep. Yep. So what I will say. Okay, so that's one way. You gotta be careful. Hold on one second. TikTok gave me a puzzle. Okay, there we go. Um, so you gotta be. Let me say puzzle real quick because I always like to say what just happened. A screen pops up and there's a little puzzle piece you gotta slide over to match it in the little puzzle hole. So that pops up randomly. Don't know why it comes up. I was just on my screen reading your comments. I'm here. I'm talking, but it does come up. Be mindful of that because if you miss that puzzle piece and don't do it, I think it gives you like 45 seconds or so. So maybe you're looking away or maybe you got to leave. It will shut your live down. So I always say, I just posted about this. It's better to pause your live if you have to get up and move. So that way you're not interfering and possibly getting that puzzle piece. So I just want to say that out loud, especially for my people who will start your life journey and never realize that's a thing. It is a thing. Okay, the puzzle piece is there. You said I've had a few of those. I joined. I think now I need to go do my 10-minute trial live. You said it's gonna pop up for you, Brenda. Brenda's like, I know you're gonna tell me I need a trial live. You just gonna say it. How you doing? She will. With all this conversation, TikTok gave you a post. I know. TikTok. TikTok tries me. It's like, Dr. Lisa, I'm gonna push the limits with you. I saw that last week, so I did that. Yes. So you saw one. You got one then. Yes. Thank you. Getting ready to start my live journey. There we go, friend. Yes, my friend user with all the numbers. You got a little. You got to work on your profile, friend. We're gonna get you right. You still got the user with all the numbers. Let me mention this real quick because my friend got to work on the updating their profile. So here's what I'm gonna tell you. TikTok, when they first start your account, they give you user with all the numbers. When they take your account away, they banned you. You go back to user with all the numbers. Oftentimes, people in live streams don't think users with all the numbers are real people. Now, we know you, user, you're a real person. We know you're a real person. So we know we know we should not mistreat you and treat you like you're a computer or you some random BOT. You are a real person. So what you want to do when you come in live, you want to make sure your profile's optimized. You want to make sure you have you got rid of, you said I know. You got to make sure you get rid of the username and all the numbers, and you have a unique nickname. That's the name that we see in the live. That's your nickname. And then you have a unique username that's unique to you, because again, when you have impersonators or imposters like I do, they can't have my name. They got to add a little dash at the end or a number or something else, because they can't be me. Because they have to come up with something else, because that is unique to me. Thank you so much, DJ Ram. He said, not enough action in the room. I'm talking, DJ. How you doing, friend? I'm heading out, but I will go on. I'll go and apply when I settle down. Appreciate your friend. Appreciate you. Come on in. All right. Thank you so much. How you doing, TLD? Appreciate you being here. Okay, I will fix my profile. That's it. You gotta optimize your profile. Your bio is awesome. So just make sure you just optimize your profile. You could stand to put a unique photo. You have your initial, but you could put a unique photo, so that way, again, it doesn't have to be your face if you're trying to be faceless, but you want to make sure that you have some image there. Yeah. That's why the puzzle's showing up. Oh, you're talking about the people in the chat ain't chatting enough. They was chatting. Oh, TikTok was just messing with me. TikTok was messing with me. I don't think I can't say. They was asking questions. No, it was TikTok. TikTok it's just messy. Sometimes TikTok is just messy. So, but to your point, you always got to tap, you got to share, you got to comment. All the interaction matters. Yeah, so yeah, we was chatting. I've seen them when the chat has not been chatting. That was chatting. There was a lot going on. So yes, thank you so much, Brenda. I'm checking you now, friend. Brenda, you knew TikTok was gonna say you had to do some minutes. That's exactly what I told. It's like, Dr. Lisa, I already know what TikTok gonna say to me. That's exactly what popped up. Yes, Frey, you gotta do a 10-minute live. You gotta do a 10-minute trial live, and then you're good to go. I'm gonna send you the message now. Did you hear everything I said? Do I have to recap that? Let me know. You're gonna get two messages from me. One is the trial live, okay? The one is the trial live, and then the other is going to be the first message is like a little black and white box that says you've been invited to do a trial live. Click that, and that's how you start the trial live. Doesn't look like you can click it, but you can, and that's how you start it. Okay. Okay, friends, let's get to chatting and sharing out the live. Let TikTok know you got to do a trial live with a question mark. Trial live user. Trial live means that TikTok makes you do. If you apply to my agency, it's the link in the corner. I'm a creator network agency. If you click that, TikTok essentially. Thank you so much, friend. How you doing, DJ? Thank you for that. I'm afraid no one will show up. The trial live, nobody will show up. Just being real. Unless you invite folks to it, it's pretty much going to be crickets. Now, as you start going live and the algorithm gets to know you, and as you continue to engage in content that's based on your live, and you're meeting and engaging with other people, and you're posting content, all of that matters. How you doing, Kimberly? And all of that matters to building engagement and interest in your life. And so you want your community to start coming to your lives eventually. But in the beginning, it is you getting acclimated and people wanting to stop and listen to what you have to say. And they're like, okay, well, let me hear, let me see. Oh, I love what they're sharing. I love what's going on here. Let me stop the scroll. So just recognize that comes, but it comes with how you present your information. Okay. Wait, you said you are an agency now? I was gone. You blew up even more. See, what's meaning? How are you, friend? You said, wait a minute. Yes, it happened August. It's been 3 weeks. It's new. It's new news. It's new. It ain't been like 6 months or nothing. It's new. But yeah. TikTok approved my application to become a creator network agency. So yes, I am an agency. I'm noticing something confusing. I will use search to find content around hashtags, but part one. Okay, Dr. Lisa, please inbox me if anything. Thanks. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome, friend. Congratulations. I appreciate that. I must go now. Thanks. You're welcome. So proud of you. Appreciate you, friend. Appreciate that. I love that. Thank you so much. So yes. So let's talk about scam accounts. Let's talk about scam accounts. I said the same thing. I was gone for a minute. See, that's why y'all don't go. See, consistency and engagement, people. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. We all thinking this app is going away. It ain't going nowhere. It's staying. It's here. Okay. So consistency and engagement. Keep going. Keep showing up. The moment you stop doing, things change. You know what I'm saying? So just keep doing it. That's my mantra. I think oftentimes we want instant gratification. We want to see things happen the moment we set foot in a space. And it takes time. It takes time. But you know, at the end of the day, you're gonna find your people. You're gonna find your people, you're gonna find your community, and they're gonna find you. You know, that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna find you. Thank you so much. You said the petty anesthesian. I appreciate that. Um, yes, I appreciate you, friend. Come on in. Okay, so let me say a couple things. We talked about scam accounts. I want you guys to pay attention to those scam accounts. Scam accounts come in the live too. I wanted to make sure I said that to you all. You will see the notification message. It looks like a little bell, black and white bell that pops up in here, and then it'll say this live is violated, blah blah blah. TikTok don't do stuff like that. If you in trouble with TikTok, it's in the middle of your screen, right there. So that is a fake account. Anything that's here, it's fake. It's not real. So just know, Petra had to leave. She asked about how to block people. I was gonna say how to do it. That's exactly how you want to do it. If you touch the words of that person's profile, you can the words that they sent. You can essentially, you got a couple ways of doing it. If you touch the words, screen pops up. You can mute and block or report them. If you touch their photo or their name, their profile pops up. There's 3 lines in the corner. You can click that. You can mute, block, and report them there too. Okay? So there's 2 ways to get to it. I always want to tell people, you know, you run your live. Your live is your live. So at the end of the day, somebody's coming in, they're being rude, they're being disrespectful. I'm a person who don't give too many chances. Okay? I'm just gonna tell you right now, because there's too much information that's in my head and I'm trying to get it out. I'm trying to connect with y'all. I'm trying to read the chat. I'm trying to make sure I'm supporting you all. So when somebody comes in and they're distracting, you know how they do it. We don't take long. We get them out of here. So I just say that because you run your room, okay? Now, don't say anything disrespectful. Watch your words. Don't get yourself in trouble. Don't let somebody take you to their level. Be careful, okay? I want you to watch your words because I've had some of my friends say things that at the end of the day will get your account taken from you. So just be careful. Uh, Pals is on my YT, and she said play music that takes about 6 minutes. Oh, that is a good idea for my nervous folks for the child lodge. Yes, you're so right. Mom's on the road to recovery. It's me time. Please, please help sis. I appreciate the encouragement. You're welcome, friends. I see you all. You got this. So only address the violation in the middle of the screen, not in the chat. The chat, you get rid of whoever came in your room being disruptive. So you're gonna mute and block them, and maybe you're gonna report them. But the screen, when it pops up on your screen, you can't do anything but address what's on your screen because everything else is paused. So you're dealing with what's on your screen. So yeah, so you definitely want to address that. The one that pops up on your screen too, it does typically have an opportunity for you to appeal it. It usually says if you disagree with it or something like that, click here. It's like really small and indescript. So click that. I always click it and appeal right inside of it. And I'll say, I don't know why I got this. And the 2 times I've gotten it, they removed it. So, and those were like restrictions. So the 2 times it's happened to me, they did address it really quickly for me. So, but just know that that's there for you. Okay. Yep. Um, Thank you. You're welcome, friends. So here is, you are so right. I had so much momentum, got scared, and backed away for a month. And so, but now back, you're back now. All right, friend. Keep going. Keep going. You got this. You got it. Don't be nervous. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared. My subs, don't be scared. So I don't want you guys to be nervous about going live. That's what the beauty of this is. When it comes to, just depends on what you're trying to do in this space, in this time, and how you're addressing your community. It takes time. I don't want you guys to think that it's going to be something that happens overnight. It takes time. It takes time for you to get a rhythm. It takes time for you to be a little bit more comfortable with the camera and the screen. It takes time for you to figure out your aesthetics and what's happening here. It takes time. And then over time, you're growing and you're advancing. I started off, if you look at my videos, go back and look at my content. Please go back and look at my content. Okay? You'll see an evolution. Okay, you should see an evolution because I see how I changed and improved. But you should see that. Because in the beginning when I was going live, first of all, I had my hair pulled back in my bun because I was a little librarian. I didn't do a lot. I was real simple. I had the little wavy hair texture and I just pull it back and that was it. Now I didn't upgrade it to the crochets since about April or so. You're so cute. So I didn't glammed up a little bit, and then also just looking at the way I did my live stream, because I was sitting on I have a little futon sofa and I had a table over there, and I would just have my background. The window was back there too, so I think it was causing a dark glare. So it was a little darker in my room. You couldn't tell really. And then, well, not that you couldn't see me, but you could see me, but it was definitely a dimness that was happening. And so that happened. And I was like, well, I have my office desk here. I've always had this office desk chair. Um, Okay, my daughter would text me. I always had this all sitting here. But I was like, well, do I want to be behind my desk? I don't know if I want to do that. And then I had this this is fake, y'all. Y'all know this is fake. This is my little fake palm tree. It's real. I mean, it's really here. I don't know if y'all thought it was an image. It's really there, but it's fake. But I had that sitting in the other corner. So I was like, well, maybe I'll bring it closer. Maybe I'll create a little booth. I'm gonna go and see your profile now. Maybe I'll create a little booth over here. And then I've always had my wall art. This is something that has been just something I've had hanging on the wall. I'm thinking about changing it. Maybe I'll do a launch your income logo and try some lights. I'm thinking about upgrading my look even. So I'm working some stuff out in my head. And I'm going now to see other people's lives and stuff. So I'm trying to figure out how do I upgrade a little bit. But with that being said, you should upgrade. You need to assess how you're looking. Are you too close to the camera and you're all up here? Could you be back? Could you be standing? So just think about what you could do. Yes, that will look great. You said that will look great. Thank you. I needed that because I was like, should I do it? But recognize it's about how you have your own look going on, and sometimes you have to do that critical evaluation of what you're doing and what makes people stop, because people have to stop. Can you learn more about viewer wishes? Can we learn more about viewer wishes? Viewer wishes. Yes, I'm gonna put it in school. I'll talk about it here too. I haven't tried it yet, so I don't want to talk about something I haven't tried. But I actually do have a one pager because they sent it to us in the agency chat. So I do have a one pager about it. So let me send it in school for you all. But I haven't tried it. I think it sounds like a great way to get engagement from your audience. So I think it should be tried. I need to play around with it. Make sure if you do a sign that it's not going to be reversed in your camera. Yeah, I have to flip the screen probably. To your point, I would probably have to reverse and do the mirror image, which I don't like when I have to turn off the mirror because I'm so used to pointing a certain way. So, but yeah, I would have to do that. Yeah. I have my Amazon heart going with some upgrades. Okay, look at you, Bloom. Look at you. How do you read the comments while on live? Can you be in two devices? Yes, you could. You could be on two devices. You also could swipe left and the words are a little bit bigger. I just don't like that it makes you a little darker. Like you don't see yourself, you just see the words. It's like a screen, overlay screen. So you just see your words. But you can also, and it also gives you tips. Let me share this real quick when you flip it. It gives you some tips on how to engage your viewers. One of the tips right now is like, oh, have co-hosts. And so it's giving you different strategies for boosting engagement in your room. I don't know if you guys knew that, but definitely swipe and look at the top and see what are some of the tips they give you. Co-hosting is a way they're telling you to do it. I actually wanted to talk about co-hosting because of battles, but I'll talk about that in a little bit. Um, the other thing I did was change my lighting. I had the clip-on light that I was using all the time in the beginning, which I loved and I still love. Um, but I have stage lights now. And then this particular filter offers a little bit of a lightening to it. Makes my lips kind of pop a little bit. It kind of has a nice little um, filter over it too, where my skin looks a little bit smoother. I got smooth skin, but this just makes it look a little smoother. so all that's part of it. I was like, okay, let's go with it. We'll go with it. What's up with the new MO? I haven't heard much about it in terms of like the latest and greatest. I just know that that's a thing out there, but they're not talking about that. No, you just know that supposedly that's the rumor that they're creating something else. But I don't know how true it is. I try not to pay attention to it too much. We talked a little bit yesterday. Was that yesterday's live? It's one of the lives. We talked a little bit about just the thought that now in the U.S. the biggest house, the WH house, is on here. So just recognizing that that's on here now. Okay, that's curious. Why is that on here? If we're talking about all the things that comes with data and all the identity issues surrounding being on this app. So just something to think about. Makes you go like, interesting. It was odd. Yes. Yep. Are you able to be on two devices on live? You are doing your live. Are you able to be on two devices in the live stream? Okay, I guess I'm trying to process your question. The answer is yes, theoretically. Yes. So let's play this out real quick. This is my shop page. I could go to my account right here. I'm on my account. This is the account. Now I can't go live on this account at the same time. I think that would be a problem. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to try it. So that I'm not going to try. But I will try to go to my inbox and look at messages there. I will go back to my page. If there's a video I want to show you all, I will do that. So just know that theoretically, yes, you can. Yeah, I'm literally doing it now. But I'm going to come off this. So I'm always leery about TikTok and how much I don't want them to think I'm causing any kind of fake engagement or anything like that. Are you? So the answer is yes. You asked me to sync my FB contacts and it made me scared. I don't do that. No, I didn't do it either. Coach B was on her live talking about it this morning. Talking about M2. Yeah, I know a lot of people are speculating. There's no information about it out there about it. So anything you do is speculative. So yeah, so I just try not to go there because I don't want to fuel the rumors. Because that's what's happening. People who are talking about it are, sharing their suspicions and stuff. There's nothing. There's no website, no official notification. There's nothing. And so for that, I try to avoid those conversations because there's nothing that I can go back and do my research. I told you I do research. So I just know that I can do research. You always have to adjust those filters every day or are they automatically set up for you? They automatically set up for you. So my hand heart, I don't have to go back and fix it. My filters, I don't have to do anything. But yeah, it's automatically there. Yeah, until I change it. I only co-host with people you know. Me too. I try to. Yeah. Unless, let me say that differently. The battling piece, the matches, is something that I do see as a way to build your community. It's a growth strategy and it's a monetization strategy. So I see it for what it's worth. And for that reason, you can kind of infuse that into your live on occasion. Depends on how you want to do it. Are you celebrating? Are you doing it as like a weekly activity for your community? Like, what are you doing in that way? So yes, you absolutely can do that. How do you keep the words out of your face when doing the live? Brenda, the words stop about right here. Yeah, the words are stopping about right there for me. So they're not in my face. Yeah. So when I'm chatting. Yeah, so I don't see them in my face. Um, uh, is battling co-hosting though? It's the co-host feature. It is. Yeah. Maybe she means stickers. How she said, like a sticker here? Yeah, I don't have a sticker on. Are you talking about the stuff up here? From a viewer perspective, is it maybe the words are covering my face from a viewer perspective, like on your screen? Maybe that's what you're seeing. But when you go live, that's not how it looks. At least not on my phone. So I don't know if that's, yeah, it's not that on my phone. But yeah. Battling, yeah, that is a cult. They're not covering your face. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, the words don't cover my face. Mm-mm. When people use a sticker, yes, people use a sticker. The sticker could cover it. I try not to let it cover my forehead too much. It's like right here. But yes, they do get in your way. They can be in your way. Absolutely, absolutely. So it's just a matter of how you move your sticker around. I put it right on the edge of right before it's going to get deleted. That's what I try to do. So, um, I was asking if I can view my live on one device while recording on another. Your live is recorded. You knew that? Pure Intentions. You don't have to record your live. And let me say this. I'm on my YouTube. See, I'm live. I'm on my YouTube. I'm using my YouTube as a playlist. So the recording for me is happening on the YT. And I will allow this to be uploaded under my playlist for my YT and TikTok conversations. However, TikTok also gives you a recording for your content. So I could have downloaded this. It was just an extra step to me because I could download this and then upload it to YT. I could easily do that. But I chose to do it just directly on the YT because I'm starting to build up that channel and get subscribers and do all the stuff over there as well. You can turn comments off if you're watching. Yeah, we did learn that, didn't we? Yeah, we can turn off comments. In the arrow below here, you can turn off comments. Hello, friend. How you doing? Kat, how are you, friend? So yeah, you can click that arrow and it allows you to go to your settings and then you can remove the comments. Hello there. So all you see is me. Just me. No comments. Appreciate your friends coming in. I thank you so much. Thank you for the follow, Sarah. I appreciate that because it's hard for me to read. Let me understand. Hold on. I might have missed something. Yes, I was asking if I can view my live on my one device while recording on another. I think the only way you're going to do it is if you're doing something like what I'm doing with YouTube. Yeah. One device is going to have to be your TikTok device. Your other device could be your notes, your YouTube, whatever you want to see yourself there. But one device has to be TikTok. So it's just a matter of how you do it. I think I'm answering your question. Maybe message me if I'm not getting to what you're asking. You can also swipe right. Yeah, swipe right allows you to see all the words for your comments. Are you saying that? You were trying to say delete the words. I think that's what you're talking about, pals. Thank you so much, Sarah. Appreciate you, friend. Let's see. If you download TikTok Studio, Live Studio, you forgot the word live. I know. Or are you talking about TikTok Studio? You can see your live from your laptop and see the comments better. So Dr. Trish, I'm gonna pin your comment, but Dr. Trish, you got a slight typo. She forgot the word live. If you download TikTok Live Studio, there is a TikTok Studio. TikTok Live Studio is what she's referring to. TikTok Live Studio is on your laptop. Yeah, so the Live Studio is what you want, and that's on your laptop, and you can have that view on your laptop. It is supposedly it is better functionality with having multiple options. It's a learning curve. I don't want to diminish the learning curve. There is a little bit of a learning curve there. I don't use it, so I don't know a lot about it. But people who game, people who are like in entertainment, like if they're like a musician and they're playing an instrument and stuff, they use that quite a bit. People who are used to podcasts and that format, they will use it. So it has some functionalities for that type of usage. Otherwise, your phone, the mobile device is the better, more convenient way to go. Awesome, thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. It's just sometimes delayed, but you can mute and see your comments better. Yeah, Dr. Trish, you use it on a regular basis, or do you go between your phone and Live Studio? And what's going to happen, guys? Dr. Trish uses it. There's another one. I am Yolanda Marie. She uses it. There's a couple people in the agency that is using it. So I think I'm going to have them kind of hopefully share. Maybe we can do one of our Zoom meetings to talk about it a little bit more. You do have to request access to use it too. I don't think it's like available to everybody instantly. So there's some nuances there too. You are such an amazing creator. I am so thankful about you again. Your content's everything. Oh, thank you. That was great. You're welcome. Regarding comments, viewers, you can swipe right to clear the screen. Let me pin your comment, Piles. Piles, you're saying from the viewer perspective. I was going to say, you can't do that from a live host, just so that you guys know. From a live host, it takes you to different screens. But she's saying from a viewer perspective, you can swipe right. And it allows you to remove the comments. Yeah, same. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Appreciate it, you all. Let me know if there's any other questions. I need to I'm gonna probably stay on. Let me see. I'm just trying to do my homework. Let's see. I'll probably stay on for another 20 minutes or so. That'll put me right at 2 hours. So I just applied to join. Yay, fingers crossed. You're so funny. And you know darn well TikTok gonna say you gotta do a trial live. Now, I don't think they're gonna say you can't join. They're gonna be like, she need to just go live. So let's see. He's like, oh, okay. You thought you did you think they wasn't? Let me know. He said, oh, okay. Oh, Dion, you so funny. Dion she was one of my nervous people about. Have you gone live, Dion? Have you ever gone live? Let me know if you've ever gone live. I think you were thinking about it, but I can't remember if you actually had done it. Yes, so you have to do a trial live. For a second, I was like, well, maybe they not. No, it popped up. You have to do a trial live. So I'm gonna put you in the system so that you can get the invite and get the notification to do the trial live. Yes. So 10 minutes. So we got. You said like, I'm lost. No, I literally just got back on. Okay. Okay, I'm sending you the notification now, friend. You have to do the trial live, and essentially it's a 10-minute trial live, and TikTok will send you a message. So I'm sorry, I will send you a message. You're gonna get 2 messages from me. The white box, like I said, it says you're invited to complete a trial live. Click that. It takes you to the screen. Okay? Like I said, the way it's worded, it doesn't make it seem like you can click it. But if you click it, it'll take you to the trial screen. And then you got the message where I just gave a blurb that you have to do a trial live. And then you'll get the system notification after you've done the 10-minute trial live. You'll get the system notification to to go um, to go accept the invitation to the agency. Okay, you were the first person I came to. Was I? I was. Awesome, awesome. What does the level of number next to me represent? 27. That you're a high engager? Are you talking about your 27, Black Lotus? Let me know. I need to probably share that with some people in the room, especially my new people who don't know about the levels. Doc, about subscriptions, if you are a live host, do you have the option of super fan or content? Okay, pals. Let me recap that in a second. Give me a second. That was kind of a contentious conversation, but to answer your question, you have the option for both. As a live host, you have the option for super fan only. Okay? As of September 15th. It hasn't happened yet. We're 3.5 weeks out. As of September 15th, it's only going to be one option. It's super fan only. Subscription is going to be for your content. Super fan, live stream. Everything else is content. Subscription is content. So, but I'll break that down in a second because that's that whole change that's happening right now. What does the level up number next to your name? So that's what I was asking. Black Lotus, you were asking about. Okay, thanks. Thank you. I see you. See West Media. You just subscribed. Look at you, Fred. I gotta change. That's the contentious conversation. I gotta change my subscription plan, but it's all good. I appreciate your friend. Thank you so much. You said great question. Great question is the blue number. Yes, that. Then there's another level up number. I guess that's the different room you go to. Okay, let me explain. Okay, here, my friend Black Lotus and my friend Pure Intentions and anybody else in the room. Here's what you're gonna have to do. If you are in my room and you're curious about blue boxes, the first Lisa with the orange heart, and then the second Lisa is my subscription. So Lisa, if you got two Lisas, then that means you are really engaged. But if you got the one Lisa with the orange heart, we'll talk about that in a second. But I said, Idaho, thanks for all the information. You're welcome, Michelle. Okay, so if you are curious about the blue box, put in the word blue box. Just put it in the chat so I know we're talking about the blue box for you. Put the word blue box. Here's what's going to happen. How are you doing? I'm doing well, Ben. Appreciate you. Here's what's going to happen. I want you to click your photo. Once you click your photo, your mini profile is going to pop up. There is a couple things you need to pay attention to in that profile. The first box is your level, the blue box. That blue box is, and Black Lotus is almost purple. But we're going to talk about that because she is leveled up. She's leveled high to 27. So she's flying in the room when she comes into the room. And so is Pure Intentions. So that first box is your level of engagement no matter what live stream you go to. That blue box follows you. If you decide to take a week off, it turns gray. TikTok deactivates it. It means that when it deactivates it, you just have to send a gift to reactivate it. But essentially, that blue box is showing your level of engagement. TikTok is messy. We say it all the time in here. TikTok's so messy. But TikTok has indicators to know how people are engaging in live streams. So as a live host, I teach you this because I want you to pay attention to those blue boxers. The people who come to your room that are flying in, the people who come to your room that are commenting, and then ultimately the people who are gifting. That's their level of engagement. They've been in these TikTok streets quite a bit as they're leveling up. So they have been tapping the screen, they've been commenting, they've been gifting. They understand, maybe some people do, some people don't, but they should understand how their engagement matters, okay? So that blue box represents all of that engagement as they go to different lives and what they've been doing, okay? The orange box is for you. That orange heart is 100% for your live. So if they're in your live, like you guys are in my live right now, That orange heart is telling me your level of engagement. If it's gray, that means that you came once before and got your daily heart me. That's what that's called. You are a fan club member. So that's what that means. That you came in, you click that heart plus, you got your heart me. That's what you did. You heart me, And so essentially, you became a fan club member. And as you come back, you get higher levels of engagement. Can you talk about bio? I need to talk about bio. Nika then went through some of the profiles. Like, these people ain't got bios, Dr. Lisa. Dr. Lisa, they need bios. Cameron, is that you? Okay, baby. Mommy's still live.
Mama.
Yes, baby. He was just banging outside, y'all.
More sausages?
Okay, in a little bit. I have to cook them. But go downstairs and make a listener.
Can I get some?
No, you can't get them because they're frozen. So don't touch them. Lord, pencil in the microwave, y'all. Pencil in the microwave. If you know, you know what I'm talking about. So don't touch them. I gotta cook them. Hi, Cameron. How you doing, Wendy? That's a long story, y'all. I ain't gonna even go there no more. I'm trying to not remember that story. I know it's gonna be my story and his story for the rest of my life, but I'm trying not to let that story define us. Hey, look, he was trying to microwave. He bet not. He bet not. He know better than try our microwave. He know better. That's why we were so surprised. Like, not my child. No, he knows better. Lord. Okay. Okay. Anyway, so let me go back, Dr. Lisa. I'm not trying to run on you, but I lost my card to recharge my account, so I just have today. Oh, that's totally fine, Grace. How are you, friend? Let's see. Can you talk about bios? So can I talk about bios? Let's see. That's how you you learn, Mama. How you doing, Reggie? Good morning, everybody. He was practicing for the future fireman position. Karen's so sweet little voice, but not my baby. He does have a little sweet voice, a little chipmunk voice, but he has been a menace this past week. Kindergarten, he has been a straight menace. Oh, he is trying every little thing he can to go back to the daycare, I guess. I don't know what he's trying to do. Tell them about your recordings in school. Yes. My recordings in school. Tell them about your recordings in school. The recordings in you talking about the Zoom meeting recordings? Is that what you meant by that? Let me know. It's a busy Saturday, so I'll see you later. Thank you so much, Wendy. Okay, so really quickly, let me go to bio real quick. So I was talking about the blue box, talking about the orange heart, talking about making sure first school years will change them quickly. Yes, that's true. Yeah, we just have to get through these first 9 weeks. We'll see the first marking period. That's what they told us. They're like, we gotta get through the first marking period. I said, whatever. You love tips are so helpful. Very appreciated. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome, friend. I appreciate you. Nika told me to mention bio, so I'm going to mention bio because she said to mention it. So that means Nika's been in these streets for a while. So that means that she's probably noticed that people need some bio help. So let me talk about that real quick. When it comes to your profile in the live stream, people click it. So that's what happens when you have a live and people are coming in. For the person that had to go. The person that had to go wasn't in the agency. Yeah. So really quick, the link in the corner is that if you click that link, I am now a TikTok Creator Network agency. I just got approved at the end of July, now in August, and we've been doing this for 3 weeks. So if you're curious, if you want to join the agency, you're going to click the link in the corner to apply. It is free. It is what I what I offer. So all these tips and strategies, what Dr. Trish was talking about is that if you're an agency, you can go to my school. There's recordings there. There's materials I put there. All those resources. So I try to help everybody as much as possible. So that's what she meant by that. So I give a lot of free information. I use my live stream to recruit, but also to give advice and guidance. I wanted to let you know I changed my name on here. I was Whittle Strong. Oh, I just couldn't handle that name. Yeah, yeah. Grace, this is a beautiful name. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, so yeah, it's a process. It's a journey, and you, that's the beauty of names. In this case, you can change them whenever you need to. Sometimes it helps to identify and define you, and then at some point, it's like I don't need that identity anymore. I need to change it. So that's totally fine. Um, he said it makes me feel happy. Yes, that's a beautiful name. All the Graces in the room. Nika Grace. Who else? There's so many Graces in this room. So I love that though. That's a beautiful name. So let me see. How you doing, friend Anita? Anita, how are you then, friend? Okay, so names in bio. So when you click your photo, people look at your bio in a live stream. So if you're new to me, you'll notice that people are clicking and they'll connect with you and say hello. You see where Pure Intentions did it with Grace. That happens all the time. Oftentimes, people don't connect with people when they don't have a unique username and nickname. So when you have user with all the numbers, people may not connect with you. Or if you do not have a bio. A bio helps people understand who you are, what you're all about. And then essentially, if you're really thinking strategically, you want to connect with people who align with what you're going to be talking about in your live stream and even in your content. So this is a great way to build your community. Okay? So the first step to doing that is to make sure that you optimize your profile. How you optimize your profile is that you have a unique nickname, username, photo, some image. If you want to be anonymous, that's fine. I tell people not to turn on privacy though, because that stops people from following you. Because if they can't follow you, then they won't follow you essentially, because you got it where it's a privacy thing. So you often lose followers that way, and you pretty much stunt your growth on these TikTok streets. So think about it from a different way to say, okay, if I want to grow, I may be discerning about who I select and connect with, and I will, make sure that I'm being intentional about different rooms I go to and how I connect with people, how I make myself available. But at the same time, people can't connect with me because you want followers. That's the whole name of the game. You want to increase your following and your followers in particular. Tap and share, people. That helps our doc. Oh, appreciate y'all. Look at y'all. Come on in and support. I appreciate it. You can support by sharing the live out. You can support by commenting. You can support by hearting the live. That means that you're liking the live. So all that support matters. So I want to. So when it comes to the bio, TikTok, there's two reasons why you want to optimize your profile. On your from a TikTok reason, TikTok uses that bio, those keywords to determine who you are and what you're all about. So when you think about search engine optimization, you hear people talk about SEO. SEO is in your content, but it starts off in your bio. So TikTok knows who you are. So you want to have those words there so that TikTok. Okay. Also, might want to consider SEO when you structure the word. Yes. That's where I was going, Reggie. That's exactly where I was going. So those words matter. So I say keywords, but those words matter because that's how TikTok is determining what your content's going to be about and how do they send people to your content. Okay. So your followers will know when you post if they decide to get notifications, but also um, TikTok will send it out to. They say that TikTok sends it out to 300 people when you post something. Many of them are your followers. Some of them are unique people looking for that type of content. And as those people engage with the content, then they'll send it out to more and more people. But you got to make sure it gets sent out to the right people. So that's why you have keywords in your bio and your profile is optimized. Okay. Then when you come in here, like I just said, people click and they read your bio there too, and they want to connect with you. So again, that's why you want to have a bio. So people who don't have bios in the room, I haven't been clicking as much as I normally do. You have homework. That's what I tell you. Dr. Lisa, Professor Lisa is giving you homework. Somebody told me, Sequetta, I met with her. She said, I didn't come to your live for a couple times because I did not do my homework. I won't kick you up my live. You can come to my live if you don't do your homework. But just know, people checking. They checking. They're like, Dr. Lisa, they still ain't did their bio. They will call you out in this room. So just do your bio homework. You said, my views were way down, but I started going on these lives, engaging, sharing, liking, and gifting. There we go, Kimberly. What you put into it is what you get out of it. Just saying. That is with everything in life. Whether if you're not putting a lot of energy and effort and time into something, you're not gonna get the results. We know that. We can talk about that from workout regimens to weight loss plans to school. You don't do the homework, you don't do the work, you don't study, you're not gonna pass. So you know what I'm saying? So same thing here. If you are not gonna put in the effort and the time to engage and connect with others, then you can't expect to grow. You literally are hoping and wishing for lightning in a bottle when somebody posts something that goes viral. But that does not happen for the majority, for most. Okay? So just know that you got to put the effort in. The effort means consistency when it comes to going live, consistency when you're engaging in content, consistency when you're interacting with other live streams, and based on your topic as well. And you are then coming into lives and engaging with the other viewers. And you're engaging in the live when it comes to tapping, liking a live, sharing, commenting, because all that matters. It matters for you, and it also matters for the live stream. Okay? So you want to be intentional about your engagement. So that matters. Good morning. How you doing, Miss K Latte? How are you, friend? SEO, what does it mean? Search engine optimization. SEO. I finally broke out of the TT jail by doing these things. There we go, friend. I love that. You said, really? The page said, really? Oh, I love it. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Good afternoon, Dr. Liz. How are you? I'm doing well, Moonlight Weaver. Well, at least she's respectful and honest. I'm not gonna be rude to y'all. I don't have time for that. That is not my nature. I just tell you what you need to know. TikTok likes when you give. Yes, they do. TikTok does. Like I said, TikTok tells on you too. When you don't, TikTok's like, ooh, this person doesn't have a blue box. Maybe they don't know. Maybe you should tell them. Or maybe they do know and they don't care. So just, that's what I tell my viewers. I mean, especially my live hosts in the agency. You got to educate your community. You have to spend that time. You just can't make assumptions about people. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to say names because I don't throw shade. But when I first started, I went into a live host room. And this is a very popular live host to this day. Now, fast forward 9 months later, did she know I was going to be going live myself? And now I have an agency, and now I'm doing all this thing where I'm helping other people go live? No. But I went to her live, and she was rude. She wasn't my cup of tea, and I haven't been back to her live because of that, because she was not helpful. It was, at one point I was given a gift, and I didn't understand. You don't know what you don't know. It was like the Live Fest or the Community Fest. I want to say it was the Live Fest that was happening. And there was special gifts that you should give for the Live Fest. So now that I've been through the Community Fest, I get it. There were special gifts for the Community Fest. But I didn't know. And I sent, because TikTok gives you cues when you come into a live. It'll say send a rose. So I sent a rose. I did what TikTok told me to do. We're not doing roses right now. Oh. No. But I didn't know. And she didn't stop to teach me and educate me. I didn't know. Matter of fact, I think I had gifted before that, but I was still new in my gifting. But she didn't stop to teach me. So I was like, well, she don't want my funky rose. She don't want my time, y'all. So I left. But just recognize that you got to teach people. You got to be kind and gentle with people, because people not everybody knows what to do and what to expect. That's right. Try not to get discouraged. It's a slow process. It is. Hey, give me 1 second. My little guy's in here. Yes, baby.
How long you're gonna be done?
Okay. Give mommy 10 minutes. 15 minutes. Okay?
Well, I want to set a timer.
Okay, we'll set a time afterwards. I can't do it right now. But 12:30. Look at the clock and say 12:30. I'll be done. Okay.
Okay, it's 12:30.
12:30.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm okay.
All right. Very well stated, Dr. Lacey. You're welcome. Would you look at my bio just to see what you think? Read my prayer, guided by the love of Christ, strengthened by my children. I like it. I like it. It depends on what your live stream is going to be about and your content, but I like it in general. I think that's a bigger question, Grace, in terms of what your brand is and what you think you're going to produce content on. But if you're talking about spiritual life and awareness and motivational, you know, content, I would say it works. It definitely works. Amen. I'm ready to go scared. There we go, friend. I get up. I get it, but it helps. Yes, yes. Sometimes I find it challenging to stay on topic. It, it can be frustrating. um, it's I don't get frustrated by it. I like the engagement. Think of it this way: you are building community. If people are asking questions, questions matter. Comments matter. I'm just gonna say that. So if they are commenting, engaging, and asking questions, just go with it. Just go with it. Sometimes I have to write notes now, y'all, because y'all, it does take me off track. Because I'll be like, I have like 10 things I want to talk about. So it does take me off track. And sometimes I have to jot a note down because I will end up digressing to the point where I never get back. But I do go live twice. So I'm going to come back at 10 o'clock. I mean, this is 10 o'clock. This is my 10 o'clock live, y'all. I'm going to come back at 4 p.m. Eastern. So I'll be back. But just know sometimes like there's things I didn't talk about yet on my notes. I'll save it for my 4 o'clock. Oh wow, I just seen that this week. TikTok telling me about the person that wasn't a giver. Oh, okay. Yeah. Cool. That fell out. Exactly agreed. Teach. Oh, you guys are so funny. He's so cute. He is cute. He's lucky he has older parents. We have patience. We have a lot of patience with him, which is why his antics. I was like, Lord, we didn't coddle him. But yeah, he is super. He's super cute. That's wait. He said that's way too long. He said you heard him say set a timer. You heard him. He said my boy mom as well. Well, I'm working it out one step at a time. There we go. I wish people would. You wish people would ask you questions. You probably need to work through. You said set a time. He did say set a time, y'all. That's my baby. He loves numbers. So for him, it was the timer and going off to know she done, but also him watching the clock. He likes the timer to watch the clock. So that's what he loves. He loves his numbers. So yeah. Um, but yeah. So like I said, I'm back. Thank you, Miss Darlene. Um, yeah. When it comes to talking to your audience, you have to work through. It takes time. Don't get me wrong. It takes time. And so over time, because and as you guys can tell, there's people who've been coming back, loyal people. Now with the agency, there's people who are coming back because they're part of the agency and we're learning and growing together. And so their comments, they'll ask questions because they're out here doing the live streaming and they're seeing and experiencing things and they're sharing, which is awesome. So I get comments and engagement because of that. But there's also people who've been here and they're like, okay, Dr. Lisa, like Nika said, you need to talk about bio. And I'm going to say this. Wink, wink. Black Lotus told me to talk about the blue box because Black Lotus been around. So Black Lotus knew about that blue box. So I know. I know a setup question when I get one. so, so I think that was a setup question, but we're just gonna go with it. But yeah, so as you have people in the room, they're gonna comment, they're gonna engage, we're gonna chat, and it'll be fine. It'll go well. But you're gonna have to work through the practice of getting your audience to engage back. Maybe you say, hey guys, drop a heart if this has happened. Put a one in the chat if you've had this experience. Let's talk through some things. Let me know the time you experienced. Let me know your top. Where are you from? Let me know your top question. But where are you from? There's some things that you're gonna need to do early on to get people to start talking and engaging back. Now, I will give a little grace, no pun intended, to people too, because we're multitasking oftentimes when we listen to these live streams. Y'all sometimes I showed you guys I co-stream and my phone is on a stand. I have y'all often in the kitchen, my son bouncing around asking me stuff. I'm doing multiple things, but I have y'all on and I got my tapper connected. I'm tapping y'all screen. I'm doing all that so I don't get a chance to comment all the time. So, but I'm listening. But so I know a lot of us do that too. So I get it. But the support matters to the live. The comments matter. I always like to show you guys where you could see for yourself. Not that I'm just making stuff up. Okay. So I like to share that with you all. Give me 1 second. I'm going to catch up on a couple comments. Yes. Thank you about the blue boxes. It's important because I didn't know about it. It slowed my growth. It did. It did. It does. If you're not an engaged viewer, it's up to you what you're trying to do on this app. But if you're trying to grow, you got to engage. Well, you only have 80 letters to put the right thing. You know what I use, Grace, real quick? You can put run it through Chat GPT. Run it through Chat GPT and say, I have 80 characters. Give me 5 examples of a TikTok profile based on me being XYZ and put some stuff in there. Put your profile now, your bio now. Say, here's my current bio. Add a little bit more about this, that, and I have 80 characters, TikTok profile. Give me 5 examples. No, baby. No, it's only 18, 12, 18. Now you're interrupting. I'm going to have to go longer. Okay, so go back downstairs. Go watch your. Okay, color for me. I want you to color me a picture.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. So yeah. So that's what I would tell you. You piqued my interest now. I'm going to challenge myself to live every day in a week. Okay, there we go, friend. You said that's me. Really? Yes. Multitasking? Yes. Okay, cool. My screen is frozen. Sad. Oh, you gotta go. Yeah, I was supposed to say you gotta go in and out. Really quickly, I was gonna show you the people in the room. So when you click the number of people in the room, click that number. You'll see who are the top viewers. Now, the top viewers you want to pay attention to. This is just a little side note. People talk about this all the time, but I don't think they really explain it. These are people who really understand how to engage. They know what it means to tap, to share, to comment, to the gifting box, the different goals that are there. They understand how to do that. So pay attention to people who have the points next to them because they've been engaging. And some of that engagement is not where they've intentionally realized that they've been engaging, but they've been commenting. Now, click that number again. There's a question mark in the top corner. I tell you guys, I always show you where stuff is at. If you read that question mark, it breaks down how you get points. Okay? So TikTok's calculating points based on your likes, your comments, and then the coins when you get gifts in this live stream. And so it breaks it all the way down in terms of how you're collecting points. So when you're liking the live, it says it right here, the heart's right here. You like that live. That live, you'll see where you're tapping the screen. I'm going to tap my own screen. There's a pink heart that's going to pop up here. And as that pink heart pops up there, there's a line that crawls across. Okay? That line is crawling across. And then that heart gets a little fatter. And then you're going to see confetti dots that start percolating out of it. Okay? So you will hear people say, hey, viewers, come on in. Let's come on in. Let's engage. We want to let TikTok know we're here. We want to support the live. Share it with your friends. If you're really enjoying this content, this information, go ahead and tap to the confetti falls. They say that because once that line crawls across, you take your fingers off, confetti falls on the screen. You see it, I don't see it, and it shares how many likes you've done. Okay? I never knew touched. Yes, thank you. Yeah, that matters. How you doing, Patty? And so as you are engaging, TikTok is seeing your engagement. 100K. We did do 100K. Yay! So I haven't done 100K in a while, have I? Oh Lord, I have not done 100K in a while. but that matters. So good. How's everyone this morning? Doing great. Congratulations. Yes. But that engagement matters to the room. It matters for you to get higher up, and it matters for your room to start having people who will stop and stay engaged and listening. Now, the other thing I will say is that the comments matter. If you look at the comments, you get 3 points. You get 1 point, 3 points for every 10 minutes, essentially. Now, as a viewer, TikTok is tracking you. So as a live host, I can click your photo Okay? And I can see how many likes, how long you've been watching my live, how many comments you sent, how many shares you've sent, and how many likes you've sent. I can see that in real time. So when you hear people saying, "Oh, share out the live," and there's like no shares, like we have 256 shares, but how do we get? If you're somebody, if you look at your engagement right now, you can look at your engagement. If you did the daily heart me, you can look at your engagement. If you look and see that you haven't shared out the live, or you know you didn't share the live out, you know you want to share the live out because you get engagement points for that too. Thanks for all the tips. You're welcome, friend. Kim, how are you, friend? So you get engagement for that too. So the way I operate, thank you for the daily heart me. The way I operate is that I want to make sure you guys are growing. Okay, mommy, 7 minutes. I know he gonna come back, y'all. My husband had to run an errand, so he really is. His big brother's downstairs that ain't paying attention to him, and then my husband had to run an errand, so he really is bouncing between his little playroom, the kitchen, and my room. So that's what's happening right now. Usually my husband will keep him down there with him, but I know Daddy's not down there. Yes. How you doing, Lavi? Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Good morning, everybody. Let me know if you have questions. We'll see if I can stay on longer. I don't know if I'm be able to. He gonna make it hard on me. He'll be like, no, mommy. Let's see. I just want to make sure I don't have any appointments for today. Give me 1 second. I got an afternoon one. I know I have one. Okay. So I just have the one this afternoon, which is fine. Good morning, everybody. Appreciate you. I miss my children being small. Oh, Lord. Well, really quickly, Grace. He is our bonus baby. He's our COVID baby. My husband and I should be empty nesters right now. Just saying. Just saying. He's a blessing. He has brought so much joy to our household, and we should be empty nesters right now, though. I'm just saying. We got you said, oh wow. We got the three that are in college. So we're second marriages. So my husband has two boys that are literally one turns 20 on Monday and the other one will be 21 in October. And then my daughter turns 20. They're all in college. My daughter turns 20 on next Sunday, so a week from now. So, and I told you guys this is about to be my, no pun intended, I'm not trying to be rude or mean, but I call this internally my hell week because my son's birthday, my husband's birthday, and my daughter's birthday are all next week, literally. And everybody looks to me like, hey, you're taking us to dinner? What you doing? What we doing? Because they know it's their birthday. And I end up having to be the person to celebrate all their birthdays. So yeah, so we got that going on next week. But yeah, we got the older ones. We have the older ones. I don't know, y'all. I think it's a toss up. Would I prefer the older kid problems or the younger kid issues? Hey, it's a toss up here. I don't know. If you would have asked me last week or like 3 weeks ago, I would have said the younger kid. I missed those days, but he's been giving us a run for our money in the last couple of weeks. Kindergarten has not been good for him. So this transition period, I know it will pass, but it's been a week, y'all. So yeah, it's interesting. You said, honestly, Carolyn, you said I miss my kids being younger too, but I appreciate the being I know that's right. I know that's right. I know that's right, but they come back. They got their own stuff going on too. So so it's interesting, y'all. Can you tell me if you go in the panels, does the count as live? You are blessed. I am blessed. Thank you so much. Panels do not count as a live for you. Not as a guest. You're a guest at that point when you're in the boxes. It does help with your monetization. You get about 20% of that. TikTok takes their share, the host gets their share, but you get about 20% of that. So it is not it's not a bad thing if people choose to gift any of the panelists, but it's not counted towards your live goal, your live hosting. You're not a host, so it's not counted towards that. Cherish the moments. I do, y'all. I do. I celebrate. I celebrate being an empty nester. My daughter turns 31 on the 1st. Yes, that's right. Oh wow. It's challenging, but yes, it's worth it in the future. Oh no, birthday mama too. 3 for 1. He said you funny. Younger. You said the younger years is better. I'll take the younger years. As you get older, the patience is limited. It is. It is. Well, Lisa, you can check. How much did I tap for you this morning? You tapped a lot, didn't you, friend? Let me check. Ooh, wee. 36,000. What the what? Black Lotus, thank you so much, friend. I appreciate that, friend. You said I've been tapping. Now I'm sure she's using a device. I appreciate the support. Thank you so much. I see you. I used to always say, thank God they grow daily. I know that's right. I know that's right. Oh, I didn't know. Thanks so much. I do have a question. Honestly, Susan, Carolyn, what is it, friend? What's your question? Wait, you get paid for going live? Yes. Yes. Yes, you get paid. You get paid as a live host, and as a guest. If people gift you, yes. The Patty, where you been, friend? Let me talk through it. Let me know if you have questions. I'll talk through it though. Uh, may I ask a question? Yes, yes. Would you like to come up? Let me know if you're asking to come up. That's totally fine too. I just remembered I have to set up PayPal. Any pointers? Um, PayPal. When you go under monetization, you'll click the balance, and then click the balance card again. At the top corner is a little credit card. That's where you set it up at. Yeah. So that's it. You just set up. You link your PayPal to it. That's what you tap or you sold me. Oh, did you? Okay, thank you. Look at your friend. That's nice. Now I want to know. um, yes. Hey, how you doing, Nuki? How are you, friend? Hey, yes, darling. Every time she gets paid. Yes. Yes. For the day, for any engagement in your live, you are a live host, so you are monetizing. And as a guest, you also can monetize if people gift you. We all get paid. At $1 an hour, it gets better. You still new, Trisha. Don't be saying that. You are still growing, friend. Thanks. I have my first friendly battle scheduled tonight. Look at you, and no one to battle. Oh, wait a minute, Patty. In the group in the WhatsApp, they were asking about you. Anybody in the okay? Let's put it here. I'm gonna pin your comment. Who wants to battle Patty tonight? Who has time? What time are you trying to battle Patty? So many taps. Did I tap? Yes. You did. You did 5K. Thank you, Grace. Appreciate you, friend. You did 5K. Oh Lord. Is that Butterfly? Is Patty Butterfly? I don't think I changed Patty's name. Yes, baby.
It's 12:30.
Oh my God, it is 12:30. Okay, mommy's almost done. Okay, give me a few more minutes. I love you. Did you draw my picture? Oh, then no, you got work to do. Go ahead and draw my picture. Love you. Come on. You're interrupting. Mommy can't finish talking if you're interrupting.
But how many minutes?
I don't know. Maybe another 15. Okay. Time's up. He did, didn't
So that means you got 45.
he? Your math is correct. He said, so that's 12:45. Your math is correct. Go do my picture first though, because it ain't no point in counting if you ain't not gonna do my picture.
What happens if you don't?
Then I'm gonna stay longer. Just saying. Okay, you're interrupting me. Bye bye.
Okay,
Say about a picture. He's so smart. He's so smart. He is smart. He's very smart. That's the problem. He's too smart. How old? He's 5. He's 5, y'all. He is. I'm not joking. Go ahead. Go back. Go. Bye. Love you. He is good. The math. You heard him say it. He said, so that's 15. He did the math. He did it literally. His math, and so let me digress real quick. So I was annoyed last week because I was like, his bad behavior and antics is taken away from how smart he is. And I was like, y'all don't even know what y'all got in the room. y'all getting all this other stuff. Y'all got a smart kid in this room. So just, yeah, yeah, I am in trouble. He just turned 5 April 13th. He did. He just, yes, he has an engineering mind. He does. Absolutely. That's why, like I said, I was so upset with him. Y'all, people in the room, real quick, he threw a pencil in the microwave and turned it on in the teacher's classroom, and they had to evacuate the building, y'all. That happened to me last week. Why I say it happened to me? Because it happened to me. You ask, oh no, yes. Have a nice day. Thank you, Grace. Yes, he is a genius. He is. Yeah. So I wish his teacher was here to hear him do the math problem just then. He just did it. Like he does stuff like that all the time. He said I like him. I wish his teacher was in the room. They'd be like, what is that? Yes. Okay, honestly, Carolyn, come on, friend. I'm gonna let you help, friend, because he gonna come back and interrupt us. Let's see. Let me help, friend.
Hi, Dr. Lisa. I don't want to keep too long because I don't want your son to come back
He's
here
coming
after
back.
both of us. But I do want to ask this question, and congratulations on your new agency. I was when I first came on the TikTok in April, you were one of the first roles which I subscribed and came into frequently, and to learn that you're now a part of your agency, because I remember you talking about your agency at that time, but I didn't know there was this venture in place for you to get your own agency. So congratulations.
Thank you.
That being said, I currently do a lot of my shop videos because I'm still building up my second page, which will be content only for my shop video. I was sort of in my feelings today when I got a violation when I did a video, but I used the auto cut from TikTok. They said that it was unoriginal, and I'm like, it was your template, so how is it considered unoriginal? Is that often? Do you see that? Because I was like ready to just throw the towel in, be nasty spirited about it. And this morning I was in my feelings because I was watching some other people's videos, and one person had a video and didn't have no product. I was like, they deserve a violation. And I was just seeing all these people with shop videos had the shopping cart at the bottom of their page, but the product was nowhere in the video.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, to me, I feel targeted sometimes because I don't understand the rhyme or the reason for the violation, if that makes sense.
So the AutoCut I don't use. And so this was even pre TikTok shop. I got one. The account now is my shop page. It was my faceless page at first. I used it and they gave me a violation. It was like unoriginal content. I was like, well, wait a minute. Same logic. It's in here. I thought it was fair game. Like, why would you have it as an option for me to pick and I can't use it?
Exactly.
So I just stopped using AutoCut. I never use those things. I never use them. Never.
Okay, so
You got one time to burn me.
Advice to just stay away from it, because I was like, what's the rhyme or reason behind it? And the hard part is that it was enforced. It was enforced because they're saying that it was against the community guideline, that it was unoriginal content.
Right. Yes,
So
they gave you some points off. Yeah.
Yeah, when it's enforced, you can't really appeal it, right? Is that correct?
You can appeal it, and you probably can take it to the reporter problem. I'm actually dealing with some reporter problem for my some videos I did for the agency. Their link doesn't allow me to post because I'm same way I have a link in here where you can click the link. I should be able to do that for my video content. It doesn't work. And so they gave me a violation when I posted the video. I was like, well, your link's not working. Like, what? How's that my problem? And so I've been battling that for like the last literally 3 weeks since I've been an agency. So I still got to send another message back because they haven't fixed it yet. But with that being said, you can report a problem when you go to 3 lines in your corner. You can try to escalate it that way. I don't know. I mean, really, you're probably going to have to be like me, just kind of keep going back and forth with them to insist that they do something about it. But I think what you're dealing with is a global problem. That's not something that you're going to be able to win that battle. Because, I mean, I'll tell you right now that was a problem I had when I first started posting content, which was like last September. And you telling me now we in August, almost a year later, and you having the same problem I had a year ago. So it ain't going nowhere.
That's true. That's true.
So
That's true. So yeah, thank you. That does make me feel a lot better because I was so hurt last night. I wasn't upset. I was more hurt than anything because I try my best to put out good, positive content and make sure that I'm following all the guidelines and the rules. And then to get that, it really had me in my feelings. So
yes.
thank you.
So favorite Nikki, RT Nikki is in the chat. So she is also she has a shop page as well. So she's kind of dealt with some of the workarounds and some issues with TikTok Shop. TikTok Shop is a beast. I don't diminish how it is very particular in terms of what you post, how you post things, how you talk about products. It will have you in your feelings quite a bit. So just be careful
Yeah.
in terms of just understanding like everything is part of the process and a learning process for you. You make one mistake one time, you won't make that mistake again, and then you end up with a new mistake and you won't make that mistake again. So that's how I see TikTok Shop. Um, Nikki, she said turn off the auto post. The auto post is a feature within the shop page. So if I'm sorry, the shoppable live. That's what she's talking about. There is when you first start your live stream and you click the shopping cart before you, it's in the settings before you even go live. You go there, click the shopping cart. I think it's it's under highlight. Click highlights. Under highlights, there's like a three dots or arrow or something in that top corner. Click that, and that allows you to toggle on and off auto post.
Oh, you mean like after you're finished going live, it'll automatically post
Yes.
content? Yeah, I
Yeah.
took that off last week. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. She said turn it off. She got it all caps. Turn that off.
Yeah, but this was not the auto post. This was the auto
Cuts.
Like how
Auto cut is what you're talking about. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. The auto cut. Like you could do your templates and your videos or your shoppable content that way using auto cut that they offer as templates. That's what I was referring to.
Yes, yes. So yeah, the auto cut I stopped using.
Okay.
The auto cut to with TikTok Shop, yeah, you definitely have to have original content. So I would try to avoid any. Oh, look at you doing. Can I show my picture? This is what he did. He did his picture. He's back. He did a little heart for mama.
Well, I won't waste any more of his time.
Yeah.
He is ready to get his day started.
He is. That's the commercial. All right. Thank you.
Thank
All
you.
right. Take care.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye. Yes. Okay. Give mommy a few more minutes. Love you.
How many?
15. He looked at me like, what? He just said 15. Yeah, only on a post. Yeah. Go to your son, Dr. Lisa. I know, I'm about to go. He ain't gonna want none of y'all. Like, we all been there. That's what I said. I'm not a new mom at this. We all been there. He don't want nothing. He just want to be annoying. We know what this look like. Y'all know. You said we good. Y'all know what this is. This is what 5-year-olds do. That's what they do. So yeah, he'll be fine. He loves his mama. Oh, I appreciate so much. Thank you. You're welcome, friend. That's exactly what he's doing. He's just trying to annoy me. They just love to come to you when you're busy. I know. Now, favorite, you got twins. I don't know what it's like to have twins, but yes. Only when you're busy. He's very smart. He is. He wants your attention, then he'll go to his house. I know. He just trying me. That's it. That's all this is. He know his father ain't down there. He like, oh, the sheriff ain't in town. Let me go ahead and bother her. Let me go bother her. Let me go ahead and do what I can do, cause that sheriff be keeping me down here, and now I can't. Now he ain't here, so I can bother her. So you are busy, but I know he wasn't. That's exactly what's happening. So I felt like I was going to say something because who question did I say I was going to get back to? I felt like I was going to get back to somebody's question. I think I'm gonna have to leave for real, y'all, because I'm my questions are starting to blur. But if you had a question for me, let me know. The sheriff is gone. Exactly. And my husband keeps him in check. Like, look here, leave your mama alone. Leave your mama alone. But yeah, so I think I was gonna talk about monetization. Was that it? Um, the petty anesthesiologist, is that it? Esthetician, that's it. Petty esthetician. Let me go. Let me answer your question because you were asking about making money, and I should have pointed it out. If you saw, honestly, she had 25 in the corner. I should have pointed that out before she came down. She had 25 in the corner, and the 25 in the corner, and that was where somebody had sent a gift or two or three, 25 coins worth. And those coins, when she comes down, let me know. Honestly, did I take you down or did you take yourself down? I want to clarify that for folks too in the room. Did you get a screen when you came down? Did you get a screen that said like here's what happened, like you got this coins? It should have said a little small message, a little blurb. Um, Let me know if you saw anything. I don't think I took you down, but I might have. How long do I have before I have to do my trial? 7 days. You got 7 days and it'll expire. And then you have to reapply. Yeah, so 7 days. I don't know if she's still in the room. So we're going to assume she's not in the room. But essentially, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, GTA. Appreciate you, friend. Um, so essentially what happens when you are going live, if you come up, yay, I can do that. You can do that. Okay, awesome. Hi. Okay, you there? Okay. So a couple things is happening. When you go live as a viewer and then as a guest can get coins because they're getting a percentage. They're not getting the whole thing. They get a percentage. TikTok takes their cut. I tell you, TikTok always takes their cut. TikTok takes their cut. They give a cut for the host. The live host gets a share, and then the guest gets a share. When you have guests, that's great because your guests are able to engage and be on panels, and they can monetize too. Again, they shouldn't expect that they're going to get, a lot. That those coins represent coins. TikTok again has their own metric for determining how much those rewards are. So that's not 25 cents, if that makes sense. That is a percentage of rewards that you've gotten or diamonds that you received. And then ultimately they'll say those diamonds are worth this amount. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate the populars. And so just know that you may have to explain that to your guests, especially if they're new, that you're getting diamonds for your participation, and then TikTok will share at the end of that live. You'll see where you have a reward that you receive for that, the monetization amount that you receive for that. Thank you so much, friends. So keep that in mind. If you are a viewer, you don't get monetized for being a viewer. There's a couple different campaigns. Those are what TikTok calls them. A couple different campaigns that you can get.
No more time.
Okay, I'm almost done. 5 more minutes and I'm done. Okay?
So
I'm about to end.
So that means 50?
Yes, baby, that means 50.
I said no more.
Okay, mommy's done after 50, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, I got 5 minutes. He doing the math. You hear him. Y'all hear him. He said, so that means 50. He looking at the clock. He is looking at the clock, y'all. So, anyway. I'm in trouble. I know I'm in trouble. I don't even know it. He said, so that means 50? Who taught him? He taught himself. That's what I said. The teachers don't see this part. He's a bright kid. He said, so that means 50. No more time. He down there watching the clock. So I don't know which clock he was looking at, but he on time, ain't he? On time each time. So, all right, y'all. So so monetization, as viewers, you don't get necessarily. There's a couple campaigns TikTok will have where you can monetize too. The Community Fest was one of them. I think the Live Fest is another. So you'll see small windows when TikTok allows viewers to monetize, but essentially you have to become a guest, and you don't get credit for that live time if you're a guest. You need to do extra something with that meal. Something with his meal he looking for his snack. I love him. Thank you for sharing and helping. You're welcome, friends. If you are interested in the agency does not charge. You don't pay. If you pay a Creator Network agency, you are not Creator Network agencies. I'm gonna say that. Let me make that preference. It's not. You do not pay Creator Network agencies. So if you are paying them, that's a problem. Okay. I ain't gonna use the word. I'm not gonna make it seem like it's a scam, but just saying, you should not be paying a Creator Network agency. Our goal, our purpose for far as TikTok is concerned, is that we're helping you, we're advocating for you, we are supporting your training. And then TikTok, because they take a percentage of your rewards, because TikTok gets their cut, TikTok says, hey, we'll give a cut to the agencies for supporting you. So that's where the cut comes from TikTok. TikTok pays you, TikTok pays us. So just know that that's how it should work. Yes. Better give him a cookie. He's been very patient. Has he? He ain't been very patient. He's been patient, but not very patient. He ain't been very patient. Yes, so color time. Okay, great advice. Do I need to change my profile to a personal profile for monetization? No, you don't. Not for certain aspects, yes. You won't be able to do the Creator Rewards program. You won't be able to do TikTok Shop for Seller. I've heard that they've been letting some business accounts have access to the seller side of things, but for the most part, no, not for the live stream. You should be able to offer subscriptions. You can offer, you can have people fill your gift gallery. You can do all the things that happen here, but for the most part, you still are a business account. A man of his word, he will be back in 2 minutes and 22 seconds. 3 minutes and 22 seconds. He will be back. Y'all, right here, say 1 minute on my side. So I said 1 minute for me. Like, I literally got 30 seconds. so yeah, so just know if you miss it in my live stream applying to the agency, you can do it. Oh, you applied, friend. Let me check real quick. I think I used those steps. Oh my gosh. It's going through for you, the petty esthetician. Give me 1 second, friend. Let's see. He gonna come in right when I get finished with this. Let's see. It's accepted you into the agency, which is good. You said I applied. Look at you, friend. So you got accepted. The invitation was sent. Did you hear what I said earlier about the system notification? Did you get that message? Yay! He said he coming. Y'all don't hear no footsteps. I think he is coming, y'all. No, okay, let me show you real quick. He might bust in on us, but we gonna get it done. Let's see. Let me show you. I'm gonna flip my mirror around. So again, I'm on my shop page. So this here, you're gonna see your inbox. Under inbox, it has system notification. Oh, I hear his little footsteps. Oh, Lord.
It's 50 o'clock.
It's 50 o'clock. It's not 50 o'clock. Okay, sit right there. Mommy's about to get off. I'm showing something real quick. You can sit right there, but be quiet. System notification, that's what you're clicking. Once you click the system notification, it will show where a Creator Network has invited you. So you have that invitation sitting for you. The Creator Network invitation, you click that, it'll say launch your income agency. Once you click that, you go through the steps with accepting the invitation, okay? Once you accept the invitation, I'm going to get a notification, and we're gonna figure it out, but I've had to kind of work around. But because TikTok doesn't allow you to message clickable links, I'm gonna send a notification. Cameron, put that back up and close it, please.
Okay.
I'm going to send you an inbox message. It'll have my link to the website. In a perfect world, you're able to copy, paste that, and put it into your browser and go to my webpage. It should work that way. Some people have been having some challenges with it, so if it doesn't work for you that way, I'll probably ask you for your email address, and I'll just email you the link and then my other links too. Okay? So we'll figure out which one to do. But ultimately, you will get that notification. Okay. I cleaned mine last night. You did complete yours last night, and I accepted you into the school account as well as WhatsApp. So you're in both. You're good. And then Patty, I don't know if Patty is still here. Patty, K Latte says she can battle you. I don't know if she saw that because I meant to say it, but I think he interrupted at the time. Put them off there. Thank you. Sit over there, baby. I have to do the live first. Yes. Once you do the live, everything I just told the petty esthetician, you will have the same. That's the same information for you. Yeah. Hello, Bella. Bella, how are you? I'll follow her and I will reach out to her. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you so much. Patty, did you have a question? I thought I saw you come up. How do you battle? How do you battle? How do you battle? We're gonna talk about battling. So our community, we did some battling yesterday. You know, we're all professionals. Let's be real. I understand my audience, my creators in the agency. You guys are all professionals. You got either a business that you're trying to promote, or you have some other resources you're trying to do. Your coaching, your consultations, you're doing all that stuff. So the battling thing, okay, you good? The battling thing was something that wasn't necessarily on our radars. And so I'm presenting this as another way to monetize because the agency and TikTok does promote it heavily, and encourages it obviously for the monetization elements of it, but recognizing it is another way for you to both grow your community as well as monetize too. So I just want to make sure you guys have all different ways to kind of engage. All right. Thank you so much. I see you all. I appreciate everybody here. If you are, I'll be back at 4 p.m. Eastern. I'll be back at 4 p.m. Eastern. I'm happy to connect with anybody. If you want to message me, if you have questions, I'm happy to answer questions. How you doing, Betsy? Betsy she retired, y'all, in July. She's been on retirement lately, so I appreciate you, friend. So come back at 4. There was some things I didn't talk about. Battling is something I'm going to talk about. Hello. I am going to talk about because it's on my list because I want to recap there. I'll be here for it at about 4:30. Okay, perfect. That's probably about right. Yeah. I usually start around 4:10 or so. It's a little after 4 because I start my YouTube channel first. All right, friends. I appreciate everybody. Take care. I'll see you all later. Let me know if you have questions and message me. All right. Bye-bye. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate everybody here as well. I will be back at 4 o'clock. Take care. Bye-bye.